All right, so I know I got like a little bit of a heads up who is playing today and like what your characters are and what they do. I don't know much about Michael. What your monk is, the long dead. I've never read anything about that. What should I know? Is there anything I should know as a DM? Like, I don't mind if I don't know because like I'm just gonna throw stuff at you no matter what.
He gets THP when he kills stuff.
Okay.
When he's 0 HP is something, he gets some
Like
THP.
a little vampiric action. I like that. That's good. That's good.
I touch it and it gives me.
I love that stuff. That's good. Okay. Does anybody have any rogue skills? I didn't see that immediately on the.
Not really.
Okay. All right. And then for magic, you're maybe the only dedicated magic user.
Yeah, I'm the wizard.
Okay.
Wizarding up.
Okay. No, that's good to know. I think.
We got 2 paladins, so we got lots of hands to lay on.
Yeah. There's So I was just telling Jake that when I made the mistake when I was updating the maze that I thought everybody was 5th level, and so I did all this stuff and got all the numbers where I thought that was fair. And then yesterday when I was reading everything, I was like, 4th level. Let's scale this back a little bit. The only other thing I'll say before we get started is if you ever get like that pit in your stomach, like, oh, if we all stay here and keep doing it, batting our head against this obstacle, this could kill us. Feel free to run. Like you're under no obligation to encounter and fight anything. If you want to just role play your way through something, that's totally fine. There are some things, of course, that can't be reasoned with. But anyway, okay, so for the maze, your 2 characters, Pliny and Sir Chesley, had been here before. And so as your characters are zapping from one place and then into another, your approach to this world or this place is maybe a little bit unusual in that sometimes you just kind of like appeared places. Here you feel more of kind of like there's an approach where you become aware of the approach and you begin to see like basically like little screen images of things. I don't even remember the last time you guys popped in the maze, but you didn't land right on the ground. You were like 20 or 30 feet above, and you landed on some scaffolding and fell into something along those lines where the alignment of whatever this plane or wherever this place is isn't exactly on par with where you guys are. So there's this long approach where your characters are flying through this nether region, an abyss almost like, and there's like a column of light. You're coming in, and you 2 begin to see screen images of your experience in the maze. So, in fact, you see as you're coming in, you recognize yourself, you recognize your fellow companions, and just some of the things that you went through with the Sturgs and the flute and the whole thing. The rest of you start seeing these things as well, and you realize that some of the people that you've adventured with, you're seeing them in these images. And you get kind of a feel like there's this big maze. You see a really quick scene where this pirate captain, this very wealthy merchant, is begging these adventurers to go and rescue his children in this maze. And then you see them going through the maze, and then you see them finding the children, and there was this wizard who explains, actually the pirate king's wife is my daughter, and these are actually my grandkids, and I'm protecting them because right now this pirate king who built the maze is crazy, and that's why this maze is crazy. So last time, those characters saved the grandkids of this wizard and the children of the Pirate King. You guys never went back and encountered the Pirate King, but I believe as you were leaving, you saw that like some vengeful pirates who he had double-crossed had landed on the shores and were making their way up to the maze. All right. As you guys are coming in, you realize as the screen images are going through, you're coming in, even though it might have been months, weeks, or even years since the last time you were here to you're coming in almost the very next day. So as you're coming down towards this maze, you kind of get an overview of this big sprawling complex. It's a couple miles by a couple miles at least. I mean, you can't you can't really see all the details, but you know there's like thousands and thousands of different like little partitioned areas. But then you see this one area as you're coming in, and the area where you're about to land looks like kind of like almost like a platform made of white and black marble, almost like a chessboard, and it looks like all the pieces of the chessboard have been smashed and destroyed except for the rooks or the knights. But these particular knights are just big horses. And at their center, there's a wizard or an older man in robes lying prone, and two gnomes on either side. Now, you two recognize the wizard. I don't know if you ever caught his name, but it was the wizard who got his grandkids back that you did end up fighting last time. So that's what you see. As you're like coming in, you see like the differential in time begin to like line up. So at first it's kind of like slow motion. One of the gnomes looks up in the sky and sees something approaching, points in your direction, and says, "Look, Sunderland." And then it begins to like click up and gets faster. "Something's coming in the sky." And then you guys land, boom, boom, boom. And so you guys can place yourselves wherever you want. Like I said, all the other pieces of the chessboard have been destroyed. The rooks are the only ones remaining. But the rooks are still. Let me show you a picture of what these rooks look like. They've got wheels on the bottom. They're made out of solid stone. And their hooves, they've got sticking out that even a rudimentary glance, you're like, oh, those things could probably kick. But those are still at the moment. And so you land. What would you like to do?
Oh, I recognize this place. Yes. You were here before.
Yes, so we're going back to the same places again now.
The maze with the pirate man and
We
his
were so close to
kids.
home. We were so close, Pliny.
We were in Elenia Toth.
What happened, Pliny?
I do not know.
Oh, God.
You were not here before. Do you know this?
I do not.
There was a maze. There was a man. He had these kids. We tried to save them from a wizard, but the wizard was nice and the man was bad. This is what happened.
Is this man who's lying down, is he injured?
He looks like he's injured, yeah. You
Sir.
have to get closer to actually see.
Sir, I'm going to approach. Sir, please, I mean no harm. Sir.
All right, the two gnomes.
Are you hurt?
The two gnomes, like, they're holding like walking sticks. They're really not weapons, but they hold them out in front. Not any closer, or we'll use these.
I mean no
the
harm.
The wizard like moves his head and he coughs a little bit. You see some blood on his.
Sir,
robe.
I recognize you. We're friends. Please, let me help this man.
He squints his eyes. He says, "Come closer."
You're in need of healing.
A little bit.
Here. Let me. I'm just gonna rub his shoulders nicely. I have 20 hit points. I'm gonna give him 5 for now, just to.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. You put him back in a place where he can actually talk with you. You hear some of his rib bones pop back into place, and he starts breathing, no longer in a labored manner. He's able to sit up, and the gnomes are like, "Oh, these guys are slayers." The gnomes are not kitted out like adventurers. These guys are a humble folk. If they've got any gear on them, it's the type of gear of like maybe some like low-level workers or something like that.
I will shout from where I'm standing. Are you the gnomes with the statues that we met last time?
Who's that? Is that Pliny guy? Like, yeah.
Yes, your fellow gnome.
Yeah, how you doing, Pliny? Crumpet.
Oh, yes, hello, Crumpet.
Okay.
Your friends got changed into statues before, yes?
Yep, most of them are still statues.
Oh, maybe we can help with that.
That'd be cool.
Yes, my wand last time was stone to flesh. I could use it to free your friend.
Yeah, the wizard says, you've got that wand. That's where it went.
What happened to you, my friend?
We wandered into a part of the maze that I was unfamiliar with, and this game board attacked us, I was able to destroy most of the pieces, except the rooks were especially sturdy.
What became of the Pirate King?
He's around here somewhere. It's only been... So you come from another realm. You don't look like people I normally see in this sphere.
Yes, we are somehow cursed to...
How long has it been for you?
Oh, it's hard to say. We've been through many adventures since we've seen you last. Weeks,
to me,
months?
it was just yesterday.
Oh.
So,
Oh, yesterday. Yes, yesterday you had the children by your little house.
yes, and they're safe. But now the Pirate King, he's angry. He is wandering around the maze looking for me.
Excellent. Well, I hope we encounter him and
Yes.
bring
We
him
will
to
kill him
justice.
for you.
You may, but what I don't really care if he dies or not. I am not a vengeful man, but he is holding my daughter hostage. It is his wife, but he is holding her hostage so that I do not end him. I just want my daughter back.
We will do this for you.
All right. Well, that sounds
Easy
really nice.
peasy.
If you do that for me, I will do my best to find a just reward.
Maybe you can return us to Elenia Toth.
Yes.
I have a feeling it's going to happen to you anyway, so maybe I can do something better.
Maybe more magical items for us.
Mike, would you pass me the
Yeah,
pretzels?
yeah, we could.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can find my way back to my tower, I got a whole bunch of stuff there. You can have your pick.
These chess pieces, are they still dangerous?
Well, they've been stilled for now. I don't know how much time we've got. And as you say that, you hear like one of them begin to like, and it begins to wobble a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, that'll do it. They're getting ready to start kicking."
They have a horse-like appearance. Are they rooks, as you say, or are they knights?
They. Yeah. What is a rook? Is
Rook is a tower.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, they're knights. They're knights. They're
So they-
Rooks is a cooler sounding word, though.
Will they move like knights?
no, they're just gonna move in whatever fashion they want to and just start kicking.
Should we clear out?
I'm gonna say
It's-
to the
what's up?
wizard,
Should we go?
why did they attack you in the first place?
Because we were here. One of my friends, one of the gnomes hangs their head in shame. So one of my friends moved a game piece, and then the whole thing just started. If you guys look at if you're familiar with the game chess and you look at the pieces, it's actually not a chess game. It's something similar. There's many. I would say there's maybe only one or two pawns, and the rest are special characters.
Power
But
creep.
then that's neither here nor there. The only thing left are these knights.
Maybe we
Or
just
these
run
horses.
away?
Which
Yeah, we
direction?
just gotta find a way out. That's the only problem. The gnomes help the wizard to his feet. He's like, I'm gonna make my way over here before these things get cooking. So every
Yeah, Chesley will step and give them a berth as well.
sure, yeah, you guys can move your characters to wherever you want.
Can you move me by the wizard, please?
Yeah, the wizard says, we may not have got off on the best foot last time that you were here. My name is Sunderland. And what are your names before we all died together?
I am
Horribly?
Pliny.
Pliny. I remember Pliny. I
Pliny
remember Sir
Lecaillé.
Chesley. If I'm pronouncing, is it Chesley?
Yes, I
Chesley?
wish I could say nice to see you again, but
Yeah.
I'll leave it at well met.
Radical. Hi. Yeah.
I am Calacus.
What? Calacus?
Calacus.
Calacus. Oh, yeah. You've got an ill manner about you. Well, no, I shouldn't say manner. An ill look about you. I hope you don't take offense to that.
I appreciate it.
And yeah, this
Thank
guy
you.
over here, he just looks like a warrior type. What's
Bagheera.
Bagheera? All right. Well, I hope you guys all make it out of here alive. As I was saying, every portion of the maze is different. Sometimes the only way to be able to leave that portion is to defeat all enemies. That's not always the case. Sometimes it's just the turn of a rock or the flip of a key or the solving of a puzzle. But I think in this one, unless you're able to figure out something other than what I've been able to figure out, we might have to defeat these guys.
I'm gonna look all around, see if I can use my knowledge of magic and features of objects to find a way out.
Sure. What do you want to...
And I'll even make Petunia look too.
All right. Yeah. Choose your skills. Let me know what your
Arcana.
Arcana.
That's 23.
Okay. All right.
Nope,
let's see here.
24.
You're just doing like a general look.
I'm like,
All right. So Arcana-wise, this game board is definitely a fusion of magic and mechanical stuff. The magic stuff, you don't get the impression that you could magic your way out of here. You might be able to do some sort of like mechanical situation. In other words, if you can find a secret door, you might be able to unlock that in some fashion. You just have to.
did I
find
see any
it.
mechanisms while I was gazing?
No, not while you were doing the Arcana gaze.
All right. Well, now that I've figured that out, I want to look for mechanisms as hard as I can.
Okay, hold on a second. We'll get to that. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Your daughter, is she with the pirate or hidden away somewhere?
I believe so. The last time I saw her, the Pirate King was dragging her through the maze with him.
And I take it that the difficulty you have is in finding them in the first place.
Yes, the maze is sprawling, and while inside the maze, it is very hard to use scrying magic or location magic. I do have to say though, there are many things that wander the maze as well. There are all sorts of goblinoids and whatnot, but there's also this massive group of pirates that have come to attack the Pirate King. There's also a group of pirates that are here defending the Pirate King. It's all
Will you give us a description that we may recognize the hostage?
Yes. She'll be the girl that's got a leash and is being pulled around by this pirate-looking guy with a crown on his head.
Well,
She's tall. She's wearing some finery that's been torn.
Sure.
She's been crawling through things. I think it'll be pretty obvious. Anybody else?
I'm simply, upstanding with the wizard.
Okay. All four of these things are beginning to tick now, and the one that was ticking first begins to roll slowly, like half an inch. Go ahead. You're looking for mechanical stuff. Do you have any past experience with mechanical stuff at all, character-wise?
Well, I'm a gnome.
Okay,
and
it's not bad.
Gnomes are just racially
Yeah.
pretty good with that stuff.
They like gears, man.
I could investigate or perceive.
Do an
investigation is
investigation
better.
for sure. Yeah.
All right. 18.
Okay, that's pretty good. You are able, by the time that these things get rolling, start moving, and you're about to roll initiative rolls, you're able to determine that there are several hidden portals, basically at each of the central locations to this board. Now, this board is also surrounded by these massive hedges, and these hedges surround most of the maze. The hedges are not normal hedges. As you've had a moment to kind of take in your surroundings, the hedges are, from afar, look like normal hedges with like leaves and sticks and whatever. But as you look in, you see a lot of living vines going through, and also behind them you see a bunch of bones and skulls and things like that. Anytime that you've seen like a butterfly or anything land, a living vine comes out, grabs it, and pulls it in. They're extremely violent. If you guys remember,
Very brains.
you were warned before going into the maze that if you get too close, the walls will pull you in and eat you alive. So going through the hedges is not an option. Well, you could try it, but it's generally you're advised against it. Okay,
What do I notice about the portals? They're
that you know where they are. You're basically able to find them, but you'd have to go over and spend some time trying to unlock, pick, and this could be a very time-consuming thing because you'd actually, although you've identified where the portals are, you'd actually have to find where the mechanism is. Then you have to interact with the mechanism. It could take some time, but it might be worth doing depending on how the.
Are there no other obvious exits? It's just the hedges and these hidden things?
Yes, yeah, those are the only obvious ones.
I will yell out this information to you guys.
All right,
Well
I'm
done.
gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Yeah,
Whoa.
All right,
5.
What do we got?
5, baby.
5.
A nat 20. Wow.
I hope you do some
Daddy,
good stuff.
Daddy loves a dagger of
I'll be
warning.
waiting for.
21. Dagger of Warning all day.
What's everybody else got?
Nice
20?
to see you.
20. You also got 20?
Well, I got a 18 plus 2.
Cool.
Hell yeah, monk.
And,
I got nat 20.
okay, but no bonuses to that. Just it's
No, I don't have an initiative.
And so I forgot to write down your character's name, Michael.
Kalakuz.
You can call him Coos
Coos.
for sure.
All right.
I was calling him Cal, but he didn't like that.
And Matt, what's your character's name again?
Bagheera springs into action at initiative 4.
Ooh,
Yes.
Bagheera.
Did we get?
Flavor alert.
Did our stats go
Okay.
up because we
It's
leveled
flavor
up?
over here.
We didn't yet.
I love
We're
it, I
still
love
at the
it.
same one.
Okay.
It'll be the next game we go up.
Okay, cool. All right, so these things are starting to move, and in spite of their rough construction, they actually seem to be able to turn and move with speed that is a little bit surprising. So Pliny is first up. What does Pliny want to do?
Well, Pliny has an idea. Pliny had a mother effing idea, but Jake's gonna just consider it for one more second. Ooh, Jake has a better idea. Good old Jake. Let's see here. Is this one maybe here?
Yep, that sounds good.
This one is here, I guess.
Perfect.
20-foot cube isn't very big. Doesn't hit all of them. Doesn't hit any two.
Doesn't
So,
hit any two?
20-foot cube doesn't hit any two. So
So
you
it's
know
not
what?
20 by 20. Isn't it 20 by 20?
Yeah, 20-foot cube is 20 by 20, right? So okay, never mind. I was thinking
Yeah, I was
10 by
like,
10.
I think you can get those guys.
All right, so I can get all three of these guys, or all three of these guys. So I'm gonna do these guys. These
Okay.
three. I mean, if you want them to all fit, I will not object.
I think three's enough.
So I'm gonna cast web on this space. All right, so those three will.
Oh. Okay. I love it.
It's so when they start their turn, they'll make a dex save, and
Okay.
if they fail, they'll be restrained against
Okay.
DC 14.
And then is there also a strength thing after they've been restrained? In other words, there's like a limitation if they're past a certain strength.
They can use its action to make a DC 14 strength check,
Okay.
not a save,
Okay.
to end restrained.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna cast web on these three, and I'm gonna head over here, and I'm wondering if I can do anything with this portal as a bonus action.
Not yet. It's gonna take a full action to do
Okay.
any stuff.
Petunia will give Sir Chesley the help action,
Yeah.
and then land next to me.
I love it. All right, next
Thank
up
you, my feathered friend.
is gonna be Radiant Hope.
Radical.
Radical Hope.
I am
wrote down
radiant.
Radical.
I am radiant as well. I've
Oh.
been told I'm radiant, but I'm just radical.
Radiant Radical Hope. How
Okay,
about that?
I'm gonna run over here. Da-da-da, within 10 feet of that one.
I'm getting my.
And
my
I'm gonna
status ring.
use my channel divinity to try to cast Nature's Wrath.
Nice.
So spectral vines will spring up if they can do a strength or a dex saving throw.
All right.
Or be restrained, and it's going to be against the 13. So
All right. Let me see here. So it's going to be a saving throw. What kind of saving throw?
strength or dex, your choice.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to do Nature's Wrath to spectral vine, the one that you didn't
Oh,
get.
word.
All right. It's a 5. They fail. That one fails.
Oh, right. So now it's restrained, and then it repeats its saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna hold off. We'll see if I need something later.
Cool. All right, so it starts to sputter.
I'm
it
good.
Seems like it's stuck there for a second. All right, next up, Calicoos.
All right.
What's the name of that channel today?
Nature's Wrath.
I approach this one and I perform Fury of Blows.
All right,
on it.
let's do it.
Okay.
So you get 1 normal attack and then 2 bonus action attacks.
And is it with advantage since they're restrained?
They're not restrained yet.
Oh, they're not. Oh, right. They do it after their turn. Never mind. That one, no.
And you're using, it's going to be your fist, so it's going to be bludgeoning.
Okay. I have 2
Or-
short swords, but I was going to
Oh,
use key
okay.
points to do this Fury of Blows.
Okay.
So you get 1 normal attack with your short sword,
Yeah.
and then you get
Misunderstood.
2 hand attacks.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you get
what-
2 unarmed strikes with flurry of blows.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So you roll to hit first.
Okay. That is a 4 plus. Sorry.
It's gonna be whatever your short sword attack bonus is.
Okay.
Right.
So that's 8.
Okay. That's with your short sword?
Yeah.
Okay. The marble or stone, whatever this thing's made out of, when your sword hits it, I'm theatrically saying you didn't hit the AC, so it kind of harmlessly bounces off. But feel free to make your fist attacks.
Okay.
So roll 2 more times.
20.
That's a crit,
Ooh, I love it.
and then roll again.
17.
Ooh, this is good.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your d4 3 times.
4. 4.
8,
And 2.
8, 9, 10, and then what is it's your to hit is a plus what? Your damage is a plus what?
With the fist?
Plus
Yeah.
2.
Or-
Unarmed plus 2.
Okay, so that was a 10, and then it's plus 6 for each of the hits, so it's a 16.
Okay, cool. You notice that for some, well, because it's stone, it's taking the bludgeoning attacks better. In other words, like you're doing more damage instead of the piercing or slashing. So you notice that when you hit the marble, your powerful monk ways like vibrate through the stone. You see a bunch of cracks ripple through the stone. So well done, sir.
You're fucking with that horse, bro.
Yeah, man. That's great. It's good stuff. I love exactly what I like to see. All right. Okay, then these things, they've been pushing and pulling against their constraints, but it's the knight's turn to go. Or attempt to go.
So they get a DC 14 Dex save.
All right, let's I'm gonna do for the 3 that are in the DC 14 dex save. Okay. All right,
One
only
passes.
one made it.
You say which one passes.
This is the one that made it. And so that's gonna roll out. The other 2,
They can use their action to make a strength check.
I love it. I love it. Okay. This one, he's going to. Well, let me just see who's closer. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I'll give it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's spill the beans. Okay. So I'm gonna give it.
Oh,
1, 2,
I never plugged it
3.
into the speaker, did I?
Okay. All right, it's gonna actually go this way. And come in here.
Chesley!
Good.
It's going to. Okay, so it's got all these different hooves pointing in different directions. So it's gonna make 1 attack at Sir Chesley and then 1 attack at the owl.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm
And
going
then-
to I'm going to use protection to stick out my shield when it attacks the owl and impose disadvantage.
I love
Thanks.
it. Okay, let's do disadvantage attack on the owl. That is going to be a very sorry 10 AC.
It's got an 11 AC.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Yes.
Protected.
The owl looks towards you and goes, woohoo!
Yes. And what? Well, you give me. What does the help action do?
You've got advantage on your next hit.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm gonna look at the owl and give
Yeah.
it a little fist
Yeah,
bump.
like,
All right. So Chesley, I'm assuming a 9 does not hit you.
It does not.
Let's see if it hits the gnome. It does hit the gnome.
the gnome? I thought it was attacking twice.
It's
Oh,
it's
that
got
gnome.
3 attacks.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's hitting.
Not
it's
you,
hitting
gnome.
the
Not
gnome.
me, I don't care. Kill that NPC gnome.
Well,
Put that guy in the meat
ooh,
grinder.
full damage. Okay.
Well, let me
Oh,
see.
no.
Let me check if I can do protection.
Twice?
Protection.
Yeah.
Protection.
Oh man. This
It's,
guy's
if
head's
it's
about to
it's a
explode.
reaction, you only get one reaction.
Well,
It
this
is
is
a
what
rea-
happens.
it
if
is a
he-
reaction.
It is a
he's
reaction.
Not able to. Okay. A hoof comes out,
Oh.
hits this guy straight in the head so powerfully it cavitates it, and his just like cranium just like explodes, and he goes down. And the wither,
And we all yell, no!
The wizard sounded like a good gracious.
Oh no.
All right, so that was devastating. All right, and then the other one that's facing you. What does it get to do now? Remind me of.
It has to. Hold on. It is. While it's restrained, so whatever restrained is, I guess, and it repeats its saving throw at the end of each turn, and if it successfully does that, then the vines vanish.
So it's not
Okay.
going to have a turn, it's going to be the
Right.
end of its turn.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these other guys use their action to try and get out of the webs. That's a DC. You say strength of 13, was it?
Mine is 13. I don't know what his is.
Okay. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll just do yours first.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a +2. All right, so that is going to make it, but that's at the end of its round, so it still doesn't get to go. So does that mean it's no longer tangled
Yeah.
up?
So that would be
Okay.
Now it's not restrained. That was.
Okay, well, you gotta turn out of it at least. That's
Yeah.
okay, and these other guys, I don't remember, Jake, if you said 13 or 14. I'm gonna roll for them though. We're gonna find out if they're
It's 14.
14. Okay. Okay, one of them is going to be able to bust out. Yeah, that'll be that one.
As its action.
Yeah, as its action. All right, then we're back into the throw. It's gonna be Sir Chesley.
All right. Sir Chesley is looking around to see who's within 30 feet of him and whether it's worth casting Bless, and probably not. So Sir Chesley, knowing that his slashing damage sword is not optimal, is nevertheless going to pull out his sword, which is named Firebrand,
Oh, all right.
and he's going to say the following words.
Hooray!
Fyrbrand ignitus debiurt infernus. And a bright spout of flame is going to shoot from his sword. And then he's going to raise it aloft and swing it with all his might at trying to chop off the attacking leg
Ooh, I love it.
of the knight.
I love it.
And that is going to be up. I attack with advantage. So that is going to be 15.
All right, go ahead and roll damage, but you're very likely going to be able to chop off this leg.
All right.
They're not fully made of stone like the rest of it, so this is a wise maneuver.
All right, so this is going to be 7. It's going to be 9 damage.
All right, that's great. Cool, beautiful, well done, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we have Bagheera. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Bagheera recites some couplets in the icy language of hell and casts Ray of Frost or something like that on this one. What's its
Okay,
name?
cool.
Ray of Frost.
This guy didn't move,
Yeah.
so that means at the start of his turn he's going to have to make another dex save again because he's still in the web.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Thanks for the reminder.
Not 9 against AC.
Well, okay. So this is just to. Okay.
Just to
so I'm gonna take away the stone bonus. It still wouldn't hit.
Okay. He will then
It hits the.
equip his shield and advance up on this one.
I love it. Okay. You notice that it did hit part of the maze, and like where it froze over, like some of the leaves like fell off and died, and sticks came out. But then the hedge quickly grew back, very aggressively. Okay, cool. we're going to flip over, be at the top of the round. Pliny, you're up now.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at this portal,
Okay.
the wall portal. I'll investigate it.
All right, he's tending to his friend. You notice off the side that the one gnome is tending to the other gnome. Go
Hot.
ahead. Yeah.
Nope. That's investigate. It's 11.
Okay, well, as an 11, I mean, you were able to. You did the basics where you can actually draw a finger around where the portal is, and that gives you a general idea next turn where to look for the works or like the key or the gears or whatever. So like I'll let you, if you continue down this line, you'll get an advantage of looking for where that stuff is next time.
Okay. Thank you. And yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn. And then Petunia is gonna give advantage to the paladin again and pass.
Cool. All right.
She's gonna be like, woohoo, whoo, and just pump you up.
Oh, that's a powerful owl. All right, Radical,
Yes.
you're up.
All right, so she's gonna run up to this one
Owls of
and
the
try to bludgeon it with my flail. Boop, boop, boop. No, 13. Not that. Bludgeon.
13. That does not do it. I'm sorry to
Will.
say. These guys are pretty tough.
Shoot.
All right.
Who's got inspiration?
Do have inspiration.
Oh yeah, you guys can feel free to use inspiration. If you
All right, I'll try to use inspiration.
Do we all have
We'll see.
inspiration?
I have one.
I don't know what you walked in. Not as far as granted by me. No.
I
But
had one left
I think
over.
you probably all have it from
I don't remember.
past adventures.
I don't.
Never
have it today.
mind. It's only a 14. Just fuck it. It doesn't want me
You
to
guys
hit
have been
it.
carrying like inspiration stuff over from past adventures.
Yeah,
Right?
I can roll a d6 to give out a random inspiration point if you want.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
That seems.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is nobody. 1, 2. Oh, she just got it back. You just got your inspiration point
Hey!
All right, that's inspiration.
Woohoo! I'll keep it. All right. Well, I didn't hit twice, so I'm thinking the
That's
world
okay.
doesn't want me to right now. Save it for later.
Calcuz.
My fists crave the hardness of this marble that is nowhere near the hardness of my training. I pound at it again
This-
with a normal attack.
This is true. Do it. I want to see blood on the marble.
Oh,
13. Oh, wait, what is it?
plus
4?
your attack bonus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Plus 4. So that's 17.
Okay. 17. Just barely misses.
Oh! These motherfuckers.
17 misses? Shit.
Damn.
I know.
So you're attacking it unarmed instead of with your short sword.
Correct. Yeah.
I think you still get a bonus
Oh,
action
yeah.
punch with your other hand because
Okay.
of your martial arts abilities.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Roll it
My other
again.
fish craves the
More craving.
weakness of this stone.
There you
Ooh,
go.
There we go. 19.
All right, you hit smartly.
All right.
Roll that damage.
3.
All right.
So 3 plus 2.
5.
I love it.
Yeah.
You've actually done a lot more damage to this thing than you might have anticipated. Through the cracks, when you pull your hand back, you realize you have a huge hole, and you can see the inner workings and the gears. A lot of complex stuff, but it actually looks pretty delicate on the inside. So, one clear shot, you might have this thing. Okay, we're moving on. Oh, we're back to these not these rooks. I got this wrong again. The knights. The rooks just sounds like a cooler name to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they can be rooks.
No, they're horsies. Okay, I'll start with the one near Sir Chesley. Again, this is going to get 3 attacks.
All right.
Let me. Actually, yeah, let's just. I'm going to keep it to the. At first, I'm going to go after the owl with 1.
I'm going to impose disadvantage with my protection.
Okay.
My shield. I'm going
Alrighty.
to stick up my shield. Boink.
Okay.
That one says 11 on it,
Okay.
and that one says 13.
Would a 15 hit?
Well, that's a great question,
Because
I'm gonna silvery barbs that and give the advantage to Julieta's character now. So you've got advantage on your next turn.
Whoop.
all right, cool. All right.
So you're gonna re-roll and take the lower.
Oh, do we roll this whole thing? I love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a miss.
Yay! Silvery barbs.
The days before silvery barbs. It was an easier time for DMs.
I just made a character that does not have silvery barbs solely because it's so cheesy.
Okay.
But this guy's a divination wizard. It's part
Sir
of
Chesley,
the flavor.
you got one coming at you.
Chesley's ready.
All right. Would an 18 hit you?
It would not.
All right.
My AC is 18, so if it's even, it doesn't hit, right?
Wait, no. If it hits you right on, then it
Tie
does
goes
hit
to
you.
attack.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the number that you must
That or
hit in
higher.
order to hit you.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's see.
Take the damage, big boy.
Not bad. 6 points of damage. Blood.
ah!
Hits you.
Damn it!
It's no fear
God.
brand.
Horse kick. to
Ah!
anyone else, it would have been a life-threatening injury, but to you, just an inconvenience. All right, and then it's going after that other gnome that's there. 7 miss. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if we can get the rest of these guys going. Okay, we got 2 that are still in the webs. Let's see if we can. Does this happen at the beginning of their turn to get out of the webs? They use their action to get out?
If it's this guy,
Actually,
he's starting his turn there, so he's got to make a dex save.
he's gonna try to do that.
So he makes the dex save.
Okay. All right. So then
Now
it
he's
will
got to
move-
get the fuck out of the webs.
Okay. This guy doesn't need to move because you're right there. So he's going to attack you with 3. Well, actually, since you're in one direction, he's only going to be able to get 2 attacks on you directly in front. All right. You're able to deftly move out of these, out of the way of these horse hooves. All right. And then the other 2 over here. How this is going to work is this person's going to take 2 shots from this one and 1 shot from this one, and then likewise 2 shots from the one in front of you and 1 there. All right.
Are
So
these, can I ask, are these creatures different colors from each other? Do they look like they're on opposing sides in the game board?
yes, yeah, 2 of them are like a bleach white marble, and then the other 2 are like an ebony or obsidian type of stone.
Interesting.
All right. So this is coming towards Radical. I don't want to say Radiant. All right, wow, that's some poor rolling there. The best we could have done, it would be an AC of 12, but I don't think that's going to hit you.
Me?
Yep.
No.
Okay. All right, and then coming at Bagheera. All right. The best would be a 17 AC.
Miss.
All right, wow, okay. The hooves are kind of predictable. You see where they're sticking out. You're just able to kind of like, this is laughable. Why'd that gnome die? Okay.
Poor gnome.
And then did that. Okay, cool. Sir Chesley, you're up.
Chesley, how big are these things?
They're about 7 feet tall.
And how heavy do they appear to be?
They appear to be very heavy.
Look like they can be knocked over by a human being?
You would probably need a lever, especially if they're on their rollers. So if you push it, it might just kind of get pushed back a little bit. But they're made out of stone. They're 6 feet tall, and they have a kind of a wider base than they do at the top. So it might be hard to push them over without like some sort of implement.
Fair enough. Chesley is simply going to hack at the leg that just kicked him and try to chop it off.
I love it.
Chop off another leg. And he's got advantage. So, well, he's going to hit on that roll. That's a 24.
All right, I love it.
And he is doing doing 12 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
I love it.
Hewing
Yeah.
the creature's leg. Hewing it up.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Hew. Hack and hew. I hew at you, and then I'm gonna yell to the to my team. Can we turn them against each other?
I'll cast Speak
That's a
with
good question.
Statues.
I don't know. That's I mean, you've got two right next to each other, they're not attacking each other, but maybe you could. Okay, cool. Bagheera.
Bagheera will shout, "Crumpet! Crawl out of the way, man! Slow and careful." And then, is there, within an obvious glance, are there remnants of the broken down pieces, like identifiable, like a crown?
Oh, from the other piece, like the other
Yeah.
game pieces.
Smart.
Even like the crown would be
Debris.
stone. Yeah. So that would be debris. But yes, there are. Like, so that you see some places that actually have humanoid faces. You see some that look like they might have been like weapons at one point. So like something that could have been a couple of like armored knights. Something that could have been a couple of like maidens. Or like there's a couple of like what looks like farmers with pitchforks. But they're like in 1,000 pieces. So there is that. What you're looking for.
Yeah, Chesley, maybe the debris. And then he will strike.
Okay. You know what? Actually, make a perception roll. I think I need to give you more. I just want to make sure that you can.
10.
10 actually is good enough because you're all right. It's pretty easy to see among the debris. The most obvious thing is going to be the white and black stone, but much smaller than that, spaced throughout it, you see all these gears and things like that. And then among the gears, you see like some metal piping and things like that. And then there's also some what look like stones that kind of like vibrating that might have been like power sources or something like that. Who knows what they really were?
And when you say gears and vibrating stuff, you mean that's detritus from the destroyed pieces, not part of the board?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. They were the innards from the pieces that are now destroyed, but they're all kind of small. They're like, they're not as big as your fist. They're like
Okay.
some than your fist.
And then he'll hit it with what he has at hand, or attempt to, which is his walking stick.
Okay.
What? Sub whatever they're at, sub 16.
Okay.
So, no. But let's see. You only get. No, I suppose he'll stay there.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, we're gonna go back to the top of the round. Just to let you know, Crumpet, he's freaking out. He comes back pulling his friend, and he's got like blood and viscera all over his hands. He's like, what do I do with his brain? And Sunderland is like, He's like, whew. No, actually,
Wizard!
he's not gonna bust out any magic.
Oh, I thought he
spells.
was just track and field.
He's gonna move that way. He's like, Pliny, look for that exit. And that's it. Okay, your turn.
All right. I'm going after trying to open this door with advantage.
Okay.
19 plus 6 if it's investigation, so 25.
Okay. You find like a gearbox. You're able to pop it open. You see some gears, and you see a series of buttons. Basically, it's pretty obvious that if you know the right sequence of buttons, you could probably open this door. I'm going to give you, since you rolled so well, I'm going to give you one opportunity now to try and guess it. If you just go randomly, it's just going to be a random roll. So like roll a d20, and if you get a 20, you got it.
As I look around the chessboard, do I see any pattern in the squares?
You did roll a 26. It's basically a giant parquet floor, kind of like a chessboard. So there's not really any other pattern other than that.
When you say buttons, are they denoted with numbers or some other symbol?
They're all. There's no numbers on them, but they are white and black stone.
But the pattern is just checkerboard pattern?
Yeah, white and black, white and black.
And how many buttons am I looking at?
There's 6. 3 white, 3 black, but they're staggered: white, black, white, black, white, black.
Right, so there's 36 combinations. Well, I already used my action, so if this is,
I'm gonna give you one more.
Oh, Okay.
I mean, I figured it was all kind of in this instance, it's all kind of the same thing because you rolled well enough with your
All
investigation.
right. I'm gonna press some stuff.
Yeah, just get some stuff down.
6.
Cool. Didn't work this time.
All right, and I'll pass. The owl will give advantage to this paladin and go over here.
Groovy.
Pass.
Okay. Next up, Radical.
Alright. I'm gonna try to hit it again with advantage from the advantage he gave me. Oh, yay! That's gonna be a 20. A dirty 20.
All right.
With my flail,
I love it. Look at
I
that
shall
bludgeoning in there.
bludgeon for 6.
All right. Bludgeon for 6.
Yeah.
Which one? I think I got confused on which one I'm tracking for this one.
Oh, that's this guy.
It's that one. How many times has that been hit?
None successfully. I don't
Okay.
think. I think I
All right, that
missed
explains it.
and-
Because I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
This is the
thank
first
you.
successful
I
strike
got
on
these
it.
out of order. Hold on. I'm just gonna put like right just to make sure I don't get this messed up anymore. Okay, cool. Solid hit. Some stone debris flakes off. All right. Anything else?
I might. Is that okay? Do. Am I allowed to cast as my bonus action since I hit it ensnaring strike, or do I have to cast that before I hit it? Does anybody know?
Where's my phone at?
It says the next time you hit a creature with this
Oh,
attack, so I'm guessing that's it. Okay, never mind.
I'm not as up to date.
All right, I don't want to do
You
it.
Condition
gotta
spells.
cast it before you hit it.
Okay.
Right? I'll
Well,
check it out real
then never
quick.
mind.
Yeah, I still almost all of my spell library is from like second or third
Yeah,
edition.
so you just say you have to be like bonus action. I'm gonna use ensnaring strike, and then action. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
And yeah, you cast it, and it's the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack
Okay, then I'm good for now.
for a full minute after you cast it.
Bludgeoned.
So you have a
Love it.
minute to hit something after you cast it.
Okay,
all right.
I'm good.
We're
Next.
into Kalakuz.
Okay, so seeing that it's busted open and I'm
Yeah.
looking inside, I want to look and see if there's anything in there that
Oh sure.
I could either use to dismantle it or use against the other chest pieces.
Let me describe it this way. So at the heart of this thing, you see a couple of either boxes or stones. You're not really sure if they're all solid element or if there's like a box containing something else. But you see this like 2 or 3 things that are just like vibrating, and then off of those you've got these things that cause like all the other gears to spin, and it's full of gears and other things like moving the whatchamacallits and like differentials that take the small gears of this one and make it up to a bigger, powerful gear down here that's connected to the hoof. If that makes any sense. So maybe if those vibrating things do something, or if you want to rip some gears out, but as far as using it against something else, you don't. Maybe if you could find the master gear that maybe turns it in one direction, but you're still not sure if that would do it.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna indiscriminately slash at the innards of this.
Okay, I like indiscriminate slashes. It's my favorite kind of slash.
With my sword because it sounds like it's softer.
Yeah, and
softer
you get
Cool.
2 attacks with your short sword.
Let's do it.
So that's 20, 22,
But-
21.
All right. Your first slash goes in, and
I think it's a D6 with your short sword.
you this thing is so close anyway. We're just gonna call it for
Oh, no.
for here. You're able to completely mess up the works on the inside, and it is kaput. It is no longer active in the fight.
Woohoo!
But
Consider yourself.
some of these things are still vibrating. So if you still wanted to engage with it and trying to like manipulate some of the gears to make it move or something like that, you might be able to do something like that.
Okay.
But it's no longer piloting itself. Let's say that. It's
Okay.
no longer a threat to you.
All right, then I'm going to try and see if I can take over this thing.
Okay, you start getting in there with your hands, and we'll come back to you next round. Okay, so we did plenty of radical coups. All right, then these knights are up, whichever ones are left. Okay, so you've chopped off a good amount of the ones that are facing you. So it spins a little bit just to get some more action on you. It's only going to get one attack on you instead of 3. That is unsuccessful. All right, so you've successfully outsmarted this thing by chopping its legs off. This is good. All right, the two of you, Radical and Bagheera, are still in the same situation you were last time. All right, so Radical, you're getting some hooves coming at you first. So would a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of these comes, roaring at you. Just a powerful kick, maybe not as powerful as I was saying. 5 points of damage.
Okay. And then can I, I'm gonna hellish rebuke that bitch that just hit me and point a finger at it and be like, you motherfucker!
I love it. Let's do some damage. Let's do some more damage on this guy. I know which one it is now.
Oh, wait. It's gonna be a dex saving throw. Wait, yes.
For this guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna fail.
Woohoo! So it's gonna take 2d10 of fire damage.
I like this.
If you upcast, it'll be 3d10.
Oh wait, I don't even know what that
If she
means.
has second spell slots.
Well, it's cast at a second level. I'm at a second. Well, I'm using a
4 plus
5.
5. So 9.
Wait, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10. I think I am casting this at second level.
Do you have second level spells?
My hellish rebuke is second
it's
level.
A racial,
Yeah.
My racial thing. So I get
Do
one
it
more.
again.
So I get one more. 9. No.
So that's 18, right?
You.
Yeah,
I love
9
it.
plus 9. What does that look like, Julie?
Yeah.
So the thing like hits me and she's like, oh my god! And then she just like points her finger at it and this like red, her arm just turns like dark red and then fire just shoots out of her finger right into the thing's like face.
Nice. That's
Just
great.
Like,
Yeah, as it hits the face, some of it goes up
she's like,
in
that fucking
goes all
hurt!
directions. Some of it flows down its front and actually slips into one of the holes. And you hear like the oil that greases the gears on the inside just alight. Yeah, this thing's smoking on the inside.
Just like you.
Fantastic. Oh! All right, Bagheera. Some hooves coming at you.
18 hits.
All right, so these two won't hit. One of them will.
Okay.
22. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That's bludgeoning. Come on. That's you.
Got
Swift
it.
kick.
Oof.
Swift horse kick. Okay, cool. And then moving on, Sir Chesley, you're
So
up.
Chesley, can you show me the can you show me the picture of the knight again?
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna try to obscure.
Any important critical information?
So do I think I could get a sword in the leg hole?
Oh yeah, now that you've
For the thrust?
chopped off some legs,
So
you
Sir
can fit a lot of
Chesley,
things in that hole.
Sir
my friend.
Chesley, Sir Chesley does not. Sir Chesley doesn't traffic
Lawful
with
good,
such
sir.
vulgarities. He won't even notice what it resembles as he's thrusting into the hole. So Sir Chesley is going to take his flaming sword Furbrand and thrust it with a twisting thrust into the nearest leg hole
That's a good thrust.
with advantage. So that's going to be 16 to hit.
Okay.
And then, does that hit?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say that actually does hit because you've already kind of chopped open the way for that.
Great. And then that is going to be 8 thrusting damage and then 4 fire damage.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. You guys are working these guys out. That is, you hear whatever you did on the inside. It wasn't good for it. It's very unhealthy. It's like still moving, but it's like. Okay. All right. Good call. Good call. And then Bagheera is up. Did you have any other actions you want to do? Or is
No,
that-
I'm going to stay in.
Okay.
Stay in the phone booth with this guy.
Noticing that others are finding these hollow, Bagheera attempts to find purchase to use a stick like a crowbar, get into it.
Yeah, okay.
It's only to find that it just keeps sliding off. It's hard exterior.
Oh, well, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of gears. You don't get pulled in to the gears.
Yes.
Have, like a piece
It's
of clothing. Yeah,
Workplace safety
Yeah,
is
yeah.
their top priority.
You know, one of those gnomes used to work for OSHA, but
Yeah.
never mind. Okay, we're going back to Pliny. There you've noticed that 3 of the buttons look more worn than the other 3.
Ooh. Oh, now there's only 9 combinations. Just looking over my shoulder, how fucked up do these 3 things look?
They look like they've been, if not taken to half, like bloodied, they're maybe a little bit more than bloodied.
Well, I'm gonna say fuck it on these buttons.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Magnify Gravity on these 2, and they'll need to make a DC 14 con save.
Ooh, I love this. Alright, so con is its best save, but we'll hopefully... Okay, one doesn't make it, the other one makes it with a nat 20.
Okay, so the one that doesn't make it takes 12 force damage,
Alright.
and its movement is halved until its next turn, and the other one takes 6 force damage. And I'm gonna yell out, Quel dommage! Un cabal! Fallen!
One of the wheels on this guy falls off.
And I will say, ha ha ha! And then I'll start speaking Spanish instead. And she's going to give him advantage and come back.
Okay.
She's going to fly over to them and be like,
This dude's like, dude, Plenty, hit the damn buttons, let's get out of here.
Pliny says, fuck these buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunderland, why don't you take a turn?
Radical.
Also, Sunderland, where's your fucking fireballs, dog?
Yeah, Sunderland, you seemed pretty badass when we were about to fight you.
I mean, he killed all the other pieces.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he's kind of tapped out. I don't want to.
Sunderland, where's your fucking cantrips,
Oh,
dog?
he's a second edition.
He's
where
like-
there are no cantrips.
I need a rest. Oh. Okay. All right. You actually
Like,
lean into
hits
a
herself
hoof,
in
and
the
it like
face. Ow!
embarrassingly like nudges you, and you're like. Ugh. But luckily, everybody saw it. Okay. Next up, Pellicuse.
So I was just about to look into this thing and figure out how the hell to get it to
Hey.
get it to
Yeah, you can
do
still
something.
it. Let's see here. Go ahead and make a perception check, and if it's good enough, if you get a 16 or higher, you've grabbed one of the gears that will make it turn and move.
I don't know what that is. It's
Is it
half.
graded?
Oh yeah, reroll it.
Okay.
It's like in between. There you
Okay,
go.
there we go.
All right, you figured it out. This thing's under your command. You can point it in any direction. You haven't figured out how to kick with it, but you can move it.
Okay.
It's still in a web.
Oh crap.
Down.
You're mine now. Let's go take your opponent.
All right, let's see if it, with you moving it, if it's able to move out of its, was it DC 14?
Yeah, I can dismiss the web on my turn.
Let's just see if it's able to. No, it's still stuck there. You're trying to get to go, and it's like the webs are all caught up, and it's like
damn web off.
the whatchamacallit. Okay, cool. I like this. This is
If
fun.
you would, please, Plenty.
All right, Radical. You're only getting 2 hooves coming at you.
He's our little friend.
So it would hit a 20 and a 22.
Oof! Ow! Ow!
Both of those?
Yeah.
Okay, one's going to be 4 points of damage. The other is going to be 3 points of damage. That was a very nerfy turn. And then Sir Chesley, you're just getting one attack. Oh, you know what? It's going to turn even though the head of the horse turns away from you, it still can perceive you. So you're gonna get 2 shots at you and then 1 shot at the gnome. So here's the 2 at you.
Oh, you know what?
What, 16 hit you?
No.
Okay.
I can end concentration at any time.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on the attack on the gnome with my protect. Wait, where's the gnome? Yeah, he's within 5 feet.
Yep.
Disadvantage, sticking out my shield.
No worries. It bounces off your shield. No effect. His brain.
I can end concentration anytime. No,
Okay.
no reaction required.
All right.
So
You want to go here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. This guy moves right into it. Go ahead and move it. You
Okay.
crash them into each other. Is that the plan?
How far can I move?
You can get
I
to
get
that.
there?
Like
Okay.
good 20.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
20
Let's
feet. Good 4 squares.
plow this one out of the way.
Yep.
And
It's very crunchy and very crude, but you get there. And those things, you want them to collide. Is that what you're trying to do?
yeah.
Okay. Ish, maybe. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know how to stop it anyway. So.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's
Okay.
see if this hits just right.
11 plus 4, 3.
Yeah, let's see.
3.
That's
Okay.
good enough. You're above 10. These
Plus
are
4.
2 big objects, like
Okay.
barn doors hitting each other.
Okay.
Let's. All right. The hooves crack through each other's exterior, go into their gears, and both of them are now inert. No vibrating mechanisms, no turning gears. They're effectively dead.
2 ships
All
colliding.
right.
Tremendous.
Cool.
That's good night to you.
That's fantastic. Okay, I believe we were making up for earlier in the round. Now we're going to go back at the top of the round. Pliny, you're up. It's your turn.
these 2 are dead.
Yep. They're effectively inert.
They concede. All right. Toll the dead on this guy. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Okay, yeah, this guy has no wisdom. Unfortunately,
He rolled
still made it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
All right. So be it.
I'm sorry to say. That's silly.
Owl advantage on the paladin pass.
Love it. Radical.
I don't know. I can. How far away is that guy? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I just get there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. When I get there. Whee! I'm gonna try to hit that one. Sorry, that's crooked. Oh!
Ooh, I love it.
Dirty 20. Kaboom!
Let's do some damage.
With the flail. I have 2.
Okay. Well, it's still impressive to me.
Yeah.
I know that I must have got these mixed up before. I think I've got that right. Okay.
Good move.
Thank you.
You rode a horse today. Horse of another kind.
Is it? Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
Oh, okay.
You're standing atop a mound of rubble and gears.
I step off and I head towards the action over here.
All right.
I get 1, 5, 10, 15, 20,
I'm not back. I'm gonna fuck with the buttons on my turn.
30.
Gotcha.
Um,
Cool.
I guess, wait, I get, as a bonus action, I think I get to go farther. But,
I think you've only
Jake
gone
isn't here.
20 or 25.
Oh, really?
No, one more.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks to me like you could
Okay.
go another. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Nim!
Alright,
Do
well,
it.
let's go
do
for
it.
it.
Do it.
My fists seek more bloodiness in my knuckles.
Good. You
Roll
like
it.
blood.
That's a 12.
It's not going to do it. I mean, it's AC. It has been compromised, but it's still better than 12, unfortunately. That was your first roll, right?
Oh,
you got
yeah.
some, you
I
got
get
some
a
others.
secondary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Punch.
That's also 12.
Oh, this is. Well, you're out of breath. You just ran a whole 30
I feel
feet.
so punching a large rock.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That last night will go since let's get more people. He's gonna get one shot at Sir Chesley, and
Ah.
then one shot at the gnome. Let's see here, Sir Chesley. It's a very sad miss. You're just like the guy wasn't even trying. The gnome, also a very sad miss. This is
Pew pew.
deceptively ineffective. Okay, now Sir Chesley, you're up.
Sir Chesley is once again going to thrust his magical flaming sword, Furbrand,
You gonna twist it
with
You
a
gonna do
deep,
twisty thing?
deep twisting
That they like so
thrust,
much?
a
Okay.
deep corkscrewing thrust into the nearest
Roll it up.
leg hole with advantage, and that's a natural 20.
All right.
So
cool.
I
There's
needn't have
a
had.
deep moan from
Yes.
the gears inside.
That's going to be 8 plus 4, 12.
Ooh, this is
12
good.
slashing plus 3 fire damage. Oh no, plus 6 fire damage.
Okay, you've destroyed it. The works on the inside are all effed up.
I twist satisfyingly into its
Sunderland the
mechanical
mage is like,
guts.
oh, good wolf,
Hearing
Sir
the,
Chesley,
the
yes."
groan and the creak. Ah. I'm
Fantastic.
going to point at the owl, Petunia. I'm going to pull a scrap of dried meat from my pack, and I'm going to toss it to the owl and say, "Thank you, my friend."
Oh, that's sweet. Cool.
And the owl is going to say, I'm actually a fey spirit and that just looks like an animal. But I'll eat this anyway just to satisfy you.
That's great.
We can go through the
Fey
motions.
spirit.
There
What?
is
Calculus.
there's
Calculus
no
spirit.
time or pressure put on you now to get out of this particular room of the maze.
I will hold up one finger and say, short rest!
Yes, yes.
Let us take a short rest!
Por favor.
Thank you. Sunderland says that's exactly what I need. And so, you guys sit back, relax.
Sunderland, are you in need of any healing, or will you be able to recover your health in this rest?
I am severely wounded, but I don't want to. My mission is very selfish. I'm going to get back to my tower, and once there, I be able to heal completely.
Alright.
You need to venture on through the maze, so I don't want to take your healing away from you. But I mean, if you insisted, but it's not necessary.
Yes, your tower full of magical gifts for us.
Yeah. If it hasn't been looted,
Will you be able to make it back to your tower safely?
I think so.
Shall we escort you?
I don't think that's necessary. I've helped construct the maze. There's only a few places that I didn't actually have an active hand in building, like this particular room.
How do you
But
roll HP on a short rest?
You roll your hit die.
very likely I'll be able to get back
How many times do you
without
get?
any problem.
Many as you choose.
As many as you want.
Up
As
to,
many as
up
you
to
want.
How many you
your
have.
level, yeah.
Got it.
You get half of those back on a long rest.
Right.
This
All
button thing, is this like a 3 by, you said there were 6? It's a 3 by 2 array?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Okay.
2 stacked on another 2 stacked on another.
I'm just lazily resting, watching you.
Yeah, I think Bagheera tries opening chess moves that he's heard of
Okay.
or thinks through. He's not a chess guy, but he's
Yeah.
like, I guess, is familiar enough to know what the pieces do.
Sure.
He doesn't know any like theory about what the best opening move is, but
It's not bad. Yeah, you're within just like a certain amount of time. Without the confines of like impending doom, you're able to really pretty quickly figure out like like this, and
What-
you're able to.
for his curiosity, what does it correspond to, or does it appear to be a random?
It looks like just like it actually doesn't look like a chess move. It really just looks like there's like an old gnomish nursery rhyme about like collecting pebbles on the shore, and it's like black, white, black, white, black, black, white, black, white. You know, it's like, and you're just like, oh, are you serious? This is ridiculous. Yeah.
Of course.
Does anybody need any beverages?
I would love a La Croix.
Here, you can.
Anybody need any flat water?
I'm good.
Can I have the water?
Okay. That'll be the.
Okay. Since
No more liqueur, only flat water.
Matt, why don't you go ahead and roll? Hold on one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll a d10. We're gonna see where where this portal opens up to.
I know precisely where we're one.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is. You guys are going ham squad. Okay, then I just gotta pull out the right.
Crumpet, I'm sorry about your friend.
What you gonna do? This fucking maze, man. This fucking maze.
Just, do you live here? It seems like it's not a place you want to live
Yeah,
in.
for the last 10 years I've been helping build this pain in my butt. Yeah. So if
But
you
like
wanna,
multiple people are building it, and the sections that someone else has built are deadly to those who don't build it. Is that, am I gathered?
well, yeah, I mean, even the part that I help construct, it's pretty. It'd be pretty deadly to me. So it's just a deadly.
Have you
place.
considered a union?
A union?
Yes, that's when you.
I don't even know what that is. Are you talking about the
A union?
organization of labor?
No. Why would I do such a thing? No, I simply mean it's a sort of bridge that allows you to go over deadly mazes.
Okay.
It's shaped like a U. That's why upside down. That's why we call it a union.
Okay. I'm listening. Sounds interesting.
Since you're so good at building.
Oh, I forgot
Well,
I had my water bottle with me.
You know, I was
forgot.
supplied all sorts of resources. I had a whole like work crews and stuff, and I pretty much just worked on the hedges.
The hedges.
Yeah.
Are there? Is there anything you can tell us that will help us circumvent a hedge?
I mean, we tried to make
You
them,
made them uncircumventable.
uncircumventable,
Yeah.
uncircumcised.
That's. Yeah.
I've got 3 freezer pops for the first people that raise their hand. That's
But-
1. That's 2.
I thought you were gonna put 2 hands.
That's 3. All right.
Double hands.
Which one?
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna set up the. If it's okay, I'm gonna take the assumption that you're just moving on to the next room.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
forgot the scissors. What's the smart person way to open this?
With your
Yeah,
teeth.
look at that, huh? How about this?
You don't have little scissors on there?
There's little scissors, but those are just the blade.
All right. Sunderland and
You got it?
Crumpet and the other gnome are gonna bid you adieu.
Goodbye,
And
Crumpet.
hopefully, they'll see you again.
Sure.
There's a
You got
part.
it, Julie?
There's basically from this portal. There's a long, narrow passageway. Each side walled in by the hedge. And as they're going, one of the gnomes says, "Oh, here's an exit spot," and he opens it up, and it opens up to a different room than the one you guys are going to. And Sunderland looks out and is like, "Yeah, this is the way." And they're gonna leave.
Does he say it like, "This is the
This
way"?
is the way.
This is the way. No, he doesn't. All right.
Flying doors.
Yeah, I should probably put these in the
Woohoo.
squares.
Oh wow! So the
That's
next
awesome.
room outside of the game board has a bunch of flying doors.
Yes. These doors
I like it.
floating around in the air, and they're not necessarily stationary. Some of them seem to be kind of like wobbling in one spot, but then like a moment will pass, and then 2 or 3 of them will like swirl around, going like 5 to 10 feet in different directions. And then they come back to rest at a particular spot. Then they'll move, like a couple moments will pass, and they'll start moving again. So there, you're in this again about 9 by whatever squares that is, surrounded by hedge. You know the exit behind you, but that closes once you enter this area. And it's the flat, stone-paved area with these floating doors. The hedge goes up about 40 to 50 feet on all sides from you, so it's a pretty high hedge.
And I remember from last time that sending my owl up to look around is a bad idea.
It'll get sniped.
Yeah. And so there's no doors on these hedges. There's just the floating doors.
The floating doors and the
Are the only doors I see.
yes.
Well, I'm
Everybody
glad we
sees.
made it away from the evil horses, and now we have the evil doors.
Well, it's jumping to conclusions.
That's exactly what this room is called. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, yes.
Yes, if you open the wrong
They
door.
are floating within reach off the floor or out of reach?
Some of them are. If you catch them at the right moment, they're within like 2 to 3 feet where you can interact with the thing. But some of them go up to like 5 or 6 feet. Some of them go like 10 feet high and they hover for a little bit. So the doors are constantly moving, and at some moments they get pretty close to the ground.
Are there any sign of tracks on the ground around the doors?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
13?
You don't. Well,
Can I use
maybe
my-
if you were like a really skilled ranger, you might be able to decipher something. But it looks like a pretty well swept stone paved
I'm gonna say,
area.
where has Taya been?
She might be somewhere here. Who
Where
knows?
is Taya? Can I use my knowledge of magic to just try to discern as much as I can about the doors,
Sure. What do you?
where they might lead?
Okay. Okay.
If there's like, a piece of lava on one or a piece of mud on the other.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or,
Yeah. Go ahead and
uh,
make a Arcana check.
whether they look dangerous.
Maybe
or
there's
what.
some like symbols or glyphs or some nonsense.
It's an 18 plus 6, son.
All right. Let me see if I can find a way to give you something.
Hell yeah.
Okay. There is some writing, very light writing in the stone, like on the top of the doors, because this actually looks very similar to what that is. There is a stone arch that's flying around, which seems ridiculous, but that's magic for you. So in the top stone of every one, it's not prominent. It doesn't look like something that was meant to be seen, but you do see some writing. You would have to get in close to each one of these to actually read it, if you're able to read it. You just have to have the right language or some sort of ability that would allow you to read something you don't normally read.
I'll tell everybody, there is a sign at the top of the door that says something. I think we can tell where they go.
If we're like tracking the movement, does it seem to be a repetitive pattern if we watch it for a while, or is it?
You
more
guys can take 10
haphazard?
to try and figure that out.
Yeah. Maybe like,
It seems to be randomized. It doesn't seem to be a standard pattern.
Pliny, I'll watch your back if you want to go try to read it.
I will look at the most accessible door to my small gnomish stature. To
Okay.
the door that feels the most look-atable.
And
All right. What languages do you
Abyssal
read?
and infernal.
Okay.
And gnomish, I
Um,
think.
probably.
okay, so roll a d6. Let me know if you roll
And
a 1.
3.
Okay. The door that you are looking at now is not any of the languages that you speak.
And can I arcana it?
Nope. This
Or
is
investigate it to try to recognize patterns I may have seen while studying books in my library at the Mage College?
you can try. You can see if you can try to identify it.
This morning when I woke up and I saw I rolled a 19. Just kidding. It's a 9. Plus 6 is 15.
Okay. It's not enough. You don't recognize this one. These languages are pretty obscure.
are there handles?
Yep, there are door handles. It looks like you could open some of these doors. This one is starting to move on. If you want to open it, you're gonna have to open it right away.
Without trying to read it.
Yeah, but
Do you want to look at the other doors, perhaps?
Yes, I'm not in a hurry. What languages do you all speak? I cannot
Good to
read
know.
it. It is not in Abyssal and Infernal. What do you speak, Radical?
infernal.
My favorite language, the language of the devils.
I like it.
What do you speak?
The same?
Ah, yes, a tiefling, of course. And
Common.
you? Common. What do you speak?
I don't know.
Gitzerai.
He speaks with the language of
Get through
fists.
plus one additional language that I don't know what.
You didn't choose one?
I didn't know.
I didn't just.
It would be in the
Yeah.
bottom left-hand corner of your.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, I
put it
didn't
in there.
know.
Yeah, it shows.
Well,
funny.
pick one.
What's
find out
on the
if it's in
door?
there.
Oh,
Dwarvish, Gnomish, Elvish, Fey, Celestial.
Draconic giant.
Draconic giant.
What would be the most common one for a servant of House Tamerlane?
Common one for a servant of House Tamerlane?
Yeah. Gnomish?
Well, people who like to summon things will learn Abyssal, Infernal, and Primordial, because Primordial is what elementals speak.
All right, let's go with Primordial.
Because if you summon an elemental, you can actually talk to it.
All right. That door goes away. There's some movement. 2 doors come down. It's all a different formation this time. There's 2 doors that are like, one's within like hovering up about a foot off the ground. The other one's like about 2 feet off the ground. So you guys, it's a lot easier to interact with them instead of the ones that are hovering like 5 or 10 or 15 feet up.
Is there any writing in Primordial on these doors?
You don't see anything in Primordial.
I speak Primordial, you know.
Hold on. Let me just see
Just
if
have.
one of
So,
them.
was that
Okay.
Did you want to choose one?
One
Yeah.
Celestial, Giant.
Celestial.
One of
Dwarvish.
them is written in Infernal, but it's really, really light. You're gonna have to make a successful perception check to even read it, because it wasn't like when it was carved in, it wasn't meant to be necessarily seen or read.
I failed mine attempt.
Okay.
I can try
Anybody
one.
else?
I speak
Infernal?
infernal. Yeah.
I'll help you.
Oh,
Right?
thank you. Thank you.
I
We'll
speak
both
the-
be
speak
like,
the same
we
language.
speak this. This one didn't. 13. Wait, perception. I don't think I have any special. Nope, 13.
13. Okay, that's not too bad.
I think that's
You-
a G, not an H.
You
It's
don't,
there we
you
go.
don't get the first. It looks like that you're missing the first couple of letters, but the last ones look like it's saying explosion.
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 Could it be that the first several letters are flavor?
Explosion. Pleasure explosion.
Yes.
I do not think I like that door.
Not
No
this door.
explosion.
No explosions for me.
Bagheera will politely knock on one of the other doors.
Okay, there's there's one next to it that is not the explosion one. Roll a D5 or D6 anyway, and then we'll find out. If you get a 6, re-roll. We'll find out what.
6.
Okay.
4.
All right. Okay. You gonna knock on it?
Yes. A polite rap. Like a.
I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Good afternoon.
Okay. You knock on it. There's no response.
No one's home.
I think one of these doors is as good as any other, my friends.
May as
Not the
well-
explosion one.
They're all going to lead to some
Yeah,
horrible
I'll
He reaches
say,
out for explosion.
life is but a dream. I'll try to open any door except the explosion door.
Yes, I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll follow Pliny.
All right. That's the one.
Permanently
you're
dead.
gonna get. Okay.
Fireball.
You open that door,
Any door except the explosion
and
door.
it's very close to you. So hold on.
It said-
Not the explosion door.
That's the thing. It said the only door that doesn't have
There's
Yeah.
a
No
There's a-
explosion.
there's a
That's a-
flurry of wings and horns
Aye.
as
That could
all
be a
of
good thing.
all of these things begin to move around, and then
Like
out of the door,
are wings and horns or no?
there is
theirs.
a
Okay.
winged creature. Now, the base of this would lead you to think it was like a medium-sized creature. This is a mini
large.
is of a Perryton, and that is exactly what's coming out of this thing. It is the body of like a large like vulture or something like that. It has the face of like a toothy demonic like moose or something like that, and then
Right.
the horns of like an elk or something like that.
Is
Anyway,
it a fiend?
it is. You know what? Hold on. I gotta. But let me. I'll
Does it
answer
have a
that
large
question in a
base?
second. It is a large one. This is a larger than normal, and it's actually coming out right in front of you guys because it's. I can pop it there.
You can. It takes up 4 spaces.
It does. It does. Let me get the. I will tell you if it is. I wonder.
And does it say, "Hello, nice to meet you"?
I will grant you 3 wishes.
On the thing that I printed out, it says monstrosity.
So I'm not a fiend.
So
right?
I'm, unless I
Yeah.
printed out like a version that's not like 5e.
No, that's a creature type.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, it is unfortunately not a fiend. But this thing is enormous. The wingspan is like more than 12 feet if you pulled it apart. The claws are huge. It's got these horns on it that are very sharp. They're caked in dried matted blood. The claws are also likewise caked in dried matted blood.
Yeah.
Its toothy maw is also caked in dried matted blood, and its eyes are glowing embers of evil. And it's peering through you, and you just have this like really unsettling feeling that it wants to eat your heart.
Right.
What do you guys think are the chances if we open a door
Where's
and
the
another one?
explosion door?
Okay, so when that went up and they all spun around together, you kind of lost it in the sauce.
Okay.
You didn't mark the door in any way
Right.
to discern it, so you'd have to like kind of identify it again.
Got it.
Yeah, but it could be right behind it. Maybe if it was opened, you get a nice explosion. on it.
So the door came out. Did it shut again?
Yeah, and then they all moved around, and now they're kind of like where they are, ish. Although they might be at different heights than what they appear. So you might, if you're interested, you might need to ask me. But yeah, so that thing is rearing to go. It wants to kill you, obviously.
Yay!
So
There's
there's
a
to
try.
roll initiative. Let's see here.
16.
Okay.
19.
20.
Jesus Christ, you guys got crazy initiative.
I have advantage on initiative. Thank you.
I don't. I'm
Jesus.
That's the only
Jesus
good
gave me
rules.
advantage on initiative.
All right. So who got the 16? Okay. Who got the 19?
Me. Radical.
I got 18.
Jesus did.
All right, 18.
Sorry
and that
to any
is
who are
Calicut.
delicate on the matter.
And who got the 20? Somebody got a 20.
I got a
Jake.
20.
Okay.
Uh,
And
20
then,
Le Cahier.
then what did Bagheera get?
I got a 19, but
you good.
I'll go at 17 as long as that's before the monster. So I can go after all my friends.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at 16 below Sir Chesley because
Yeah, that
Bagheera's
works.
gonna go last.
Great.
So Bagheera. Okay, hold on. I just want to check one more
Did we get
thing.
everything? Like
Because it's
20,
got
19,
it's got a little
18,
we got all little special things here, and then the elder Perryton is especially. Glasses off, getting sweaty. Okay. All right. As it came out of the door. It saw you, and now it's actually flying high up in the air. So it's being a little deceiving about exactly where it is. Let me see if I can. I gotta wait it.
Scary.
It's about 15 feet up above you,
Oh shit!
and it's looking to party. That's why it's here. It just wants to party.
I got some flying ones if you need any others.
Ooh. That's okay. All right. Well, that works barely. Okay. Cool. Yes. Please tell me, Pliny, what would you like to do?
Tasha's Mind Whip. DC
Oh.
14 intelligence save.
Oh shit! All right. What's it say?
I'm gonna get my flying platform for you because it just fell off there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So DC intelligence 14? Uh-huh. All right. It's got a -1 for its intelligence.
Oh no,
about
not smart.
Ooh, it's gonna fail.
Oh no.
Good.
Mine
Suck
quip.
a dick, Terryton. Terryton.
Yeah, you want to get rid of this thing real fast.
Man.
Okay. We're gonna find out what happens. Apologize, guys. I didn't bring a handy dandy. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate you being Johnny on the spot with the.
Jake,
have
have
equipment.
equipment.
Jake's
And it's
got
also
the
large.
gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great.
So did it pass?
It
Did
failed.
not.
It's got a lower intelligence. It's got a -1 to its intelligence. I'll take that. Sweet.
It's a moose
Exactly.
bird.
All right.
So let's see. It's gonna take 3d6 psychic damage. Miss Cleo's pissing on your face. That is a good roll. That is a 16.
All right.
16 psychic damage does it take. It takes, and it can't take a reaction
Oh
till at the end of its next turn.
shit.
And on its next turn, it can only do one move, action, or bonus action. That's all it can do.
Whoa. Okay.
And so Pliny, tiny little Pliny down on the floor, points at it and goes, "You are foul!" And this like half invisible whip shoots out of his hand up at the creature and just thwacks it in its moose face, knocking it to the side.
So
Just
loud crack, as it's very effective.
Yeah, and Pliny heads over here to the corner because he loves being cornered, and then she's gonna give Bagheera advantage and fly over here.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
pass.
I love it. Next up is Radical. Yes.
Radical Media.
Radical's just gonna scooch over here and try to throw a javelin at that fucking
I
bird.
love it. We love javelins.
Whee! Javelin bird! And it's gonna be a 13.
I love it. Technically, no. Unfortunately, I wish it was.
No.
If it was the normal Perryton,
Yeah.
you would have just
This
hit
is
it.
Elder.
Yeah, this guy's
He's Mormon.
he's
Elder Parrington.
he's even wearing the magic underwear made of feathers. Okay, cool. Good call. Wait, no. Yeah, no, it is Calicoos.
Can I throw a sword at it?
You
Is
can
that-
do almost anything.
Yeah.
Yes, you
if
can throw a
the
sword at
dice
it. However,
tell you to do it.
However,
Take it.
it might not be as effective as you want it to be, but
Hmm.
give it a shot, man. Go for it.
okay,
How high can you jump?
oh yeah, I don't know. How high can I jump? I jump in the air, throwing my sword. The apex of my jump.
This sounds scattered and ill-intended, but or not ill-intended, but
How many feet up is it?
it's 15.
15 feet.
Yep.
Not bad.
So
Not bad.
go ahead and make an attack roll. Throw in your sword.
Okay, 17 plus 4.
Wow. Okay, you will hit.
Nice move, Kevin.
It just won't be the same. It's not
Like
like
short sword is 1d6.
Throw your short sword at it, huh? Oh, that's one fewer short
That's a
sword for you.
6.
6.
Remember to pick it
Okay.
up.
It looks like maybe it didn't take all of that, but it did take some damage.
Does it look pretty fucked up from the psychic damage?
It looks pissed off. Its eyes are glowing like really, really red.
Yeah.
It's definitely angry.
And I say, talk to Ben Stein, man.
Sir Chesley.
Sir Chesley has an ice javelin that was given by Jake, the DM,
Oh shit.
and I don't know what it does. Is it 1d4 ice damage?
That's a pretty standard item, so I'll look that up for you real quick.
Thank you. I'm not seeing it on. But he's going to chuck his javelin, his ice javelin,
Okay.
15 feet. That's going to be a 12. Oh wait, no, 14 with his dexterity bonus.
Ooh, 14. It brushes by it.
Well,
It
the
doesn't-
ice javelin might have a +1 to attack. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
If the ice javelin is a +1 to hit, then it's a 15.
Oh, look, where am I? Oh, wait a second. I think I just crossed out its.
Ice Javelin,
Armor
+1
class
to
instead of-
attack and to damage, and the extra damage is cold damage.
Yes. So the ice javelin is a 15.
Okay, a 15 still doesn't
Ah.
hit it. It kind of like ruffles its feathers, goes right by it.
So Chesley is then going to move between
Pliny's mind whip.
between the creature and the where's Pliny and the softer members of the party.
I'm over here.
Yeah, and Chesley's gonna get over here and
Who are you calling soft?
get ready to protect. He's gonna get within 5 feet of Pliny actually,
I need one of those.
so that he can
I have an extra.
protect him with the protection fighting style.
I love
I
it.
think
I
I
love
brought
it.
my ball cap.
All right.
I look terrible in a ball cap, so worry not.
Bagheera attempts to discern if there is a path leaping from swirling door to door that will allow him to jump and leap and land on this bird and make his way up there.
Roll a d20, and if you get a 15 or higher, I'm going to say yes, and I'll tell you what it is.
18.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say that these three are kind of like in steps. Like this one's really close to the ground, maybe only a foot off the ground, where you have to get to it, climb up, and then this one would be maybe 4 feet higher, where you could jump to it, and then this one is going to be like another 4 feet higher. So by the time you get there, you're like just right below it, so you could hit it within 5 feet reach.
Okay. He will attempt to do that, and if it's necessary to make the distance, he'll use his action surge for an extra action.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll attempt to run the gauntlet.
This guy. Okay, cool. All right, you're gonna make it there. We'll just make a successful climb. What are we gonna? That used to be a skill, but it's not anymore, is it?
Athletics?
Yeah, it's
Athletics.
athletics. Yeah. We can
Okay.
say that you're. We'll say you're at the top of this door if you make a successful athletics.
It's 20.
Oh yeah, you're up at the top of this thing, getting ready to jump to the next situation. That's
Okay.
great. Okay, cool. Now the Paratian gets to go. It
Can-
does not.
it-
Oh, go ahead.
If I action surge, is that enough to get me with an extra action onto the bird, or is that still out of range this round?
He gets an extra action.
I will. You know what? Why not? It's a whole thing. You only get one of those per rest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. If you use your action surge, you can get here and make a.
All right.
you can-
He'll attempt to
All right.
get the rest of the way.
Oof.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
27.
Oh, with all these 20s, you go ahead and make an attack.
Pew, pew, pew.
Paratian.
Can he grab onto it?
Grapple.
Or is that
You know what?
out of the?
Yeah. Why not? Go for
So
it.
yeah, he'll drop his stick to the clatter to
Break
the ground
his
and
wings.
just try and grab onto
A
it.
heroic but ill-advised grapple. Go for it.
Well, you add your athletics to it.
19 if we're doing athletics, or
okay.
just 12, 17 if it's strength.
You successfully hit it. The rules for grapple. I used to have them.
I'll look 'em up.
Down. Yeah.
So-
Let's,
He just here's what he's thinking. He just
Yeah.
wants it to be an inconvenience to it flying.
yes. I think that will definitely be the case.
So whenever you make a melee attack, you may choose to try to grapple instead. It's a single attack, not the attack engine. To attempt to grapple somebody, make an athletics check. So he rolled a 19. They get to make their own athletics check to outmuscle you.
Okay.
They get to try to avoid your stick wrestling prowess. They get to make their own athletics check to outmuscle you. So they got to roll higher than he rolled,
All right.
using either acrobatics or athletics.
All right. I got a +3, so let's see what happens. I just got to be a 19. I do not make it. All right. So it's grappled.
Right.
So now when you're grappled, the creature's speed becomes 0, which is going to mean that it drops out of the sky.
Yes.
And it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Yeah, so you can move it and its speed is 0. It can still attack, it can still do stuff, but it can't free itself from a grapple without taking an action to do so.
Gotcha.
And its speed is 0.
All right. That's
Okay.
So
that's
he
it.
runs and jumps from door top to door top, flying through the air, grasping his arms around this insane creature and pulling it to the earth.
And there's
get-
a moment I like to imagine
Yeah.
where at the same time, like the creature and Bagheera both realize at the same time that it means they're no longer going to be flying, and they share a moment of panic as they look in each other's eyes and realize that they're both about to plummet.
Yeah,
50 feet
absolutely.
to the
I like
ground.
this. I like this moment. Take inspiration.
I'm-
You got a point of inspiration there. That is the.
And Bagheera whispers to it, only loud enough for the creature to hear. I don't know if it speaks common, but he whispers, "I'm afraid of heights."
It seems to understand you. Okay. It is gonna get to go. It doesn't have reactions, which is a shame.
And it can only do one move,
Right.
action, or bonus action.
All right. Well, it's falling out of the sky, so it's just gonna do an action. It's going to attack the person who's grappling it.
Makes
Yes.
sense.
All right. So it can't do well. All right. So it's going to try and do its talons, melee weapon attack with its talons.
Okay?
So that would hit a 24 AC.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now it's going to do. Let's see how much damage it does. 5 plus 3, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Piercing damage as the claws rake into you.
Ah!
And then while it's
My
got you like
cloak!
that, its head is shaking around. It's trying to gore you with its things, but I'm not going to give it the same
Poor form.
attack bonus that it usually gets because I feel like only either its legs or its head would have like a full attack on you. So I'm just going to give it a +1 instead. Okay, no. It tries to gore you with its horns. It is unsuccessful.
All right.
All right, we're going back to Pliny.
Plenty.
You've seen what happened.
Shit.
The door next to you is only like 4 feet off the ground. You might be able to just randomly open a mystery door.
The door
Yeah, or,
of bird
uh,
desummoning.
Or Petunia could.
Oh my God! Yeah, this could be.
Petunia could open it on her turn, which is next. How injured does that creature look?
Not that injured. It's a very robust.
Fine, I'm gonna open this door in front of me, or try to.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, you
Another
led
one
me
flies.
into it. I wouldn't have
I
thought of
was
it unless you
just
said
joking,
so.
but all right. If you must. 1, 2, 3. Okay, roll a d6, re-roll 6s.
Five.
Okay, it takes you a second to get up there. Oh, okay. You open the door, and you see a nice leisurely path out of this space.
I'm gonna yell out, "Through here!" and I'm gonna walk through it.
Okay. You hop in. All right.
And then it's Petunia's turn, and she's gonna give advantage to him, and then fly out the door too.
All right. I love this. I love this. Okay.
While it's grappled. End of turns.
Okay. That was Pliny's turn. Okay.
He's like,
Radical.
you die. It's not a
Oh
path.
my
It's a
gosh.
mimic.
Yeah.
It's a really deep mimic.
There's a guy
Get all the way in
holding.
before you realize.
Well, while this thing is grappled, she's just gonna run up and try to hit it because why not? That's what she does. And there's a dude grappling it. It's a 15.
Okay. Just barely
Yeah.
misses. I mean,
Damn.
technically, it probably hits its very thick coat of
Scraping of
feathers.
feathers.
Yeah.
That's
You're just gonna stay there?
it.
The doors
I don't
have been
know.
moving pretty quickly, so if you don't move this round, there's a good chance that you might miss the opportunity to get through that.
All
door.
right,
Yeah, I'll see you
fine.
guys in another game.
I'm gonna run. Yeah.
You could
How
get
about
there.
if I-
You
yeah,
could get
she's
there.
gonna run and dive through the door. She's like, "Sorry, dude.
Okay.
Sorry, grapple, dude."
Does she take an opportunity attack from it?
You.
No. Does
That was
not.
till the end of its turn.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's see here.
Good.
Actions, flutter, reactions.
She's like, "Damn it,
You know what?
I missed."
Since it's grappled,
Its wings pinned to its body.
yeah, most of the reactions have to do with movement, so it's not going to get. I'm not going to give it an attack reaction as well. So you're able to get
Okay.
by unscathed.
Did
while
you
it's
go
being
through the
grappled.
door?
I'm gonna,
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna run and dive through the door. I'm
So
gonna be
Chesley-
like, Bagheera!
So Bagheera is grappling
Get
the Bagheera
Periton.
is entangled with the Periton.
Yep.
So Chesley cannot leave his companion behind.
Very
He's-
noble.
He reaches,
This is why
his
paladins
help.
die
grasps,
so frequently.
not all of them,
Yeah, I tried. I was like, alright.
grasps the hilt of his sword
I'm not lawful good.
and produces his longsword, saying the following words. Furbrand ignitus debiurt infernus!
Oh, paladins. So annoying. All right, go
And he
for it.
thrusts his sword with a corkscrewing thrust
my
into
God.
its heart.
Again with the corkscrew.
The
All right,
corkscrew with advantage.
dude, roll some dice.
All right. That's going to be a 4. Thank God I had advantage. And that is going to be an 18
You got
to
him.
hit. He is going to cast Divine Smite,
Oh, I love it.
which is going to give him an additional 2d8 of damage. So let's
Holy
let's,
shit.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, you.
All right.
This guy's got a lot of hit points, so this is good. This
Yeah.
is good. This is what I like to see. This kind of intensity.
Yeah. So we're gonna do, and he's going to use his belt of flame to add additional fire damage.
Yeah, 2.
So he's doing he's doing 11
Okay.
plus 7, 18, 19,
Love it.
21, 23 damage, of which it's 4 flame damage.
Okay, so total of 23
23, yeah.
for that. Okay. Ooh, all right. All right, so serious damage has been laid down. I love this. This is great. So you move towards it. You've only got a few feet left. You probably can't get through the door this turn.
I'm not getting through the door while Bagheera isn't grappling with the
love
Periton.
it.
But I'm going to look at the door. I'm going to identify it. I'm going to mark which one it is and remember which one my companion went through.
I think I skipped Calicuz before.
Oh.
I think I went straight
Okay.
from Radical. I went to Sir Chesley instead of Calicuz. I apologize. I love it. This is good stuff.
So my sword, where did you?
Oh,
do I
where
know
did
where
it
my
land?
sword land?
How about it's on the ground behind the Periton?
I'm also
Okay.
going to assume that Chesley grabbed his javelin while going to Pliny, but let me know if that's not true.
Sure. Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
It's a free action picking
Yeah.
up a thing.
Yeah. You'd have to move to the other side of the Periton to get that sword.
Okay. And so I'm gonna go around. Can I go through somebody?
Yeah, why not? It's grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
easy
I
for you to do.
get my sword. Is that
That's
an
good.
action?
Yeah. Oh no, that's just movement.
Okay.
That's good enough.
So I've got my sword.
Yep.
But I'm actually going to fist of blows this guy
I love
because I'm pissed off and I want to beat the crap out of his moose face.
Let's lay the smack down.
So roll thrice
Okay.
on your d20.
Thank you.
Ooh,
17.
That's good.
1, 14,
14 plus.
Plus
The AC
Plus
I
two?
shall reveal to you. It is 16.
he hits
Just
16.
barely missing. Okay.
So roll a
Um,
d6 and add 2. So that's your short sword.
4.
Okay.
So 4 with the short sword, and then he goes to punch it with his other hand twice. And you roll a d4 for the hand.
Sorry. Oh, that's mine.
I don't-
2. 1.
Well, you hit it with one of your fists. So it was a 2 on the first roll,
Yeah.
and plus 2 is 4. And so you used a key point for your last flurry of blows, but then you took a short rest, so you get your key points back. So again, you used one of your key points. You want to keep track of that.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Dope-ass monk work, friend.
Yeah, man. It was great.
You monked that spunk.
Slash punch!
It is. You could say it's officially bloodied now. You see some spurts of blood everywhere.
Slash and punch.
Bagheera.
Does this door, if I glance down it, does it look like it would be possible to keep it open from the inside?
Possibly. It's hard for you to tell. You'd have to, since it's kind of actually even facing the other way. It didn't open on both sides, so you'd have to like go over and like look into it and figure it out. But they're about to move, so if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it.
Bagheera will let go of the creature,
Nice.
run to the door,
Okay.
and try to leap into the doorway and hold it open and beckon to the rest of the people who are still here. That's what he's trying to do.
Okay. Okay. Cool. You can release it and run to the door. It's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. It's
Accept.
going to be the first one it's going to get, and it's just going to do with the talons. All right, it's going to be ineffective.
Multi-talented.
It misses you, so you are able to do that and get to the door. Now that door starts to move. All the doors start to move. For the
Here, bring
parents
around the
goes.
Rosie.
So you're through the door, technically. You're kind of outside of it. As it's moving, you realize that the movement of the door would have shut the door automatically because of the jostling around. So it's kind of good that you're in here holding the door open. These things all get spun around. It doesn't really matter. No. I'm gonna put you. You're over here now. You're like, whoa, and you're also up high.
Okay.
So if you get that elevator, we're gonna put this guy up really high now.
All right.
Okay. Hold the door.
But-
door.
But it's also it's like spinning around, so it's kind of like really slowly, so it's facing the opposite way right now.
Okay.
And the other ones are at various heights as well, so you might even be able to like hop up there if you guys are really aggressive. All right, so Pliny, you're, no offense, but you're out of the...
I'm gonna just start taking a short rest in this nice,
Okay.
relaxing
All
place.
right. Radical, are you through the door as
I'm
well?
through the
You're
door,
through the door,
too.
okay. The Calicoos, you're still down there in the Perryton
Let's say hi.
kerfuffle.
No, hey.
Radical.
So
tell me about
this
your
thing
childhood.
actually
I was
gets
just
some
coming to protect
reaction. So
you.
it's going
I
to,
really appreciate you.
while the other guys were going, even though it wasn't its turn, it does have, it can move. All right, so this, while the doors were moving, the Perryton, the legendary action, lets out a frightful roar. All creatures within 30 feet must make a DC 13 Wisdom save or be frightened. So roll a d20 against your Wisdom save.
Ooh.
All right.
Wisdom.
You're,
So you're gonna get a
Bagheera
+5
is
on your
not
wisdom.
frightened.
Chesley is not making it. Chesley is frightened.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
so you guys dirty 20.
20.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Chesley
shame, no shame.
frightened?
All right. So then it is. What Calicus is up now? Yes.
Fear not, companion.
Who's
Just-
frightened?
Chesley.
Oh shit!
All right. On a
a
failed
dumb-
save, it becomes frightened for 1 minute.
Disadvantage on attacks against it,
Oh no.
If the frightened creature takes any damage, it can repeat a saving throw.
and it can't move towards it. He can't move towards it.
All right. All right.
How do you
Calicus
feel,
is up,
Chesley?
okay?
Ah! That's a Perryton, you guys! It's a Perryton!
It's just a moose bird. Watch this. I'm gonna slice it up. So 14 plus.
Plus 2 is 16, so you hit.
Okay. So it's with my sword.
Yep. So you get to.
14
Sword is 6, right?
Yeah.
Plus 7.
Yep. 7 damage on the first hit, and then you have a bonus action hit with your other short sword.
As long as it's still alive, I'm slashing away at it.
Oh, you got, does it have to
Oh,
roll
I
a
have to
hit
roll
again?
it.
Yeah, for the second right.
Okay.
No.
Tries to hit with his offhand and misses.
That's okay. You did good. You did good. All right, Sir Chesley.
Ah! Ah! Oh god! Oh my god! Let's see.
From the other side of the hedge.
The neighbors are
Keep it
like,
down over there.
Ah! fuck it, I'm gonna attack. Ah! I'm gonna attack with disadvantage. Okay. Ooh, okay, so an 11 plus 6, 17 to hit.
You will hit it.
And he is going to use the old Divine Smite. So that is
Oh,
going
lordy.
to
I love it.
be 12 damage plus
Okay.
13, 19,
Jeez.
plus 1 fire damage, so 20, and then he's going to use his second charge of his belt of flame to do 22 damage, 3 of which is fire damage.
An additional 22.
No, only 22 total.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I almost swallowed my gum.
All right.
Ah!
You smell the terrible smell of burnt feathers, but you've done a significant amount of damage to this creature. However, it's still alive and kicking. All right.
So that is that 2 charges a day on the belt?
Yep.
In between. Okay, after Sir Chesley, before Bagheera goes, it's going to do another special action. It's going to do a hard takeoff.
Ooh.
If the Paraton's on the ground, it may use this action to flap its wings. It's very sizable wings, forcing all the creatures within 5 feet to pass a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And then the Paraton is going to
Natural
fly.
1.
Oh, Chesley. This bird is having.
You got 2?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are. Well, you're knocked prone. Sir Chesley, are you knocked prone?
Yes. Yes, Chesley is
Toma.
prone.
Okay. Okay.
Aquí tenemos todo.
All right.
We-
Okay. You guys are both knocked prone, yes?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and knock those guys prone. All right, so next up will be Bagheera.
So
Has the door moved? Or is it still?
my understanding is Bagheera's sort of hanging on to this door. Is that accurate?
Yes. Yeah, you're it's almost impossible for you to do any other action than just hang on and keep it open.
Well, then I suppose that's what he'll do.
Okay, then you're holding
yell
the line.
anything?
Yeah.
Holding the line.
Yeah, I guess could he like look behind his shoulder to see if Radical and Pliny are there?
Yeah, they're like on solid ground, like walking. Well, they've but maybe like 5-6 feet away from you in this like what looks like a hallway.
Oh, okay. So he'll say they need help getting out. To his friend.
Okay, cool. All right, next up is the Paraton. All right, it's finally all up in its feelings. I'm so angry. All right, it's going to do a dive attack.
On your mom.
Okay, it's going to do.
Do you have a rope?
A rope?
So you were the one that was holding it. Okay, so it's going to go after Sir
Probably.
Chesley,
Everybody's
though.
got a rope.
So
I don't
it's
have a
doing a
rope for
dive
you.
attack on Sir Chesley.
You know, Chesley's got disadvantage because he's
No.
prone.
Attack with advantage. Let's see. All right, 16
Miss.
plus. Well, hold on. I just got. Where's the plus for the dive attack? Does extra damage, but the 21. Would that hit you?
Yes.
Okay, 21 hits. The dive attack does plus an additional 2d8. Okay, cool. All right, so this is all the damage here for this guy. All right.
They'll be
12,
fine.
13,
And the rope out the door.
17.
Can you hear Chesley screaming through the...
Okay, 20 points of damage total.
All right.
Dive attack,
Jesus.
which it gores you.
No!
And then while you're on the ground, it's
Ouch!
going to try to use its talons to rake at you.
Oh, talent!
Ooh, 18. So that's going to
my
be 23 AC.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, let's see. It's not as bad, but
Oh, its talents are raking me!
1, 4 plus 2, 7 points of damage.
Oh my god, the talent!
All right, this
I'm being
horrible.
raked!
Okay, so here's the worst part about the Elder Paraton. If it successfully gores, which it did, it was the first attack, and talent attacks in the same turn on the same PC, it may roll a d20. On a nat 20, the Paraton rips open your chest and eats your heart.
All right.
All right. So,
No.
Well, at least as long as it doesn't rip out my chest and eat my.
okay. All right. It's goes into tries to rip through your armor to get to your heart. And he's like, it's
Like that.
viscera and snot is going all over you. It's absolutely terrifying. It was this close, just 13 points away from ripping your heart out and eating it. It's great. I love this thing. Okay, going back, Pliny, Radical, you guys are just chilling.
Well, the
Well,
door is open, so we've been hearing the screams, and
Yeah.
he yelled they need help. So
Yeah.
I'm going to end my short rest. I'm going to
Unsuccessful.
use my bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath on Petunia and
Okay.
send her flying back into the room.
Okay.
And if I can peek through the door and see the thing, then I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna Toll the Dead on it.
All right. I'm gonna say you're not. It's as it's spinning. You're still not able to really get a good beat on it. Maybe like in the next.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stay
Later.
looking through the door.
Okay.
And so my bonus action is to cast Dragon's Breath on Petunia,
Okay.
and she's gonna come back into the room, and 5, 10, 15, 20. It's on the ground right now.
Yes.
5, 10, 15,
trying
20,
to eat
25,
Chesley's heart.
30. It's gonna go here, and it's going to breathe cold damage in a 15-foot cone that hits only her on Petunia's turn.
Okay.
So you need to make a DC 14 Dex save.
Okay.
Bird on bird.
Hot bird on bird
Just
action.
barely missed it. Well, I missed it, but just almost. I did not make it. Missed it. All right.
So
let's do
I'm
some
going to roll damage now. So you see the owl flies in from the floating door and swoops over towards the Periton that is currently burying its face in our friend's heart. And a fountain of cold, snow, icicles dripping, a collection of swirling sub-zero temperature. I'm teasing him about his extremely descriptive
description of my
ice stuff.
blinding eyes.
And 12 cold damage is taken by the Periton as snow and ice collects on its back. And
Love it.
Petunia will fly over here. Pass.
All right, Radical. Just chilling.
And well, Radical wants to she's gonna borrow Pliny's rope and throw a rope, like tie a rope around her and throw it out of the door, so
love it.
that hopefully
There's a rope hanging
these
down
guys
from the door.
can catch, to get back up here somehow.
Cool. That is a stellar. That's a radical idea. All right, Calcus.
Do I? I'm stuck. What
You
do I
can
do?
use. Is it 5 points of movement to stand up?
It's half your movement.
Half your movement. Okay, 15.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's
Half
got
your movement.
40 speed. So for 20,
that's
he
right,
stands
that's right.
up. So you got 20 feet left that you could move.
Okay.
And is this thing standing here?
It is roundabout. Yes.
Okay. So it's not
I
within.
might, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in. We're gonna say it's there because it's taking up the.
Oh
it's
yeah,
large.
yeah. Okay. So
Sorry for the
then
confusion.
he can be here. So you are within opportunity attack area if you
Okay.
move.
Yeah. So I'm pissed off, and I'm also tired of hearing my friend screaming. So I go in for a fist of blows.
Okay.
So there we go.
So first your sword,
Okay.
and that's a 13 to hit, and then your
That-
punches.
That'll miss.
That's a
That's a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and one more roll for your other punch, and that also will hit.
Okay. You are doing damage, but you think that there's kind of like the normal damage, or even like normal weapons, isn't doing as much damage as people might think they're supposed to be doing.
So you
go
can
ahead
roll
and
roll your
Punches
d4 twice.
Okay.
D4. Roll your d4 twice.
4.
There you go. 4.
And
One.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay.
So you punch the shit out of this moose-headed creature, but it
face
doesn't
is
do
going.
as much damage as you'd like it to. Something is magical about this creature.
All right. Then we've got Sir Chesley.
Chesley is gonna number one.
You've been attacked, so you get to make another
Yes,
save
another save.
versus
So
the-
first, before he does that, and
Yep.
therefore before he does anything, he's going to stand up, using half his movement, so he doesn't have disadvantage. He is going to make a Wisdom save against being frightened, which he will pass at 16. He is no longer
You're
frightened.
no longer frightened.
Chesley is going to do a little of the old laying on of hands of himself and bring himself back up.
Is it the left hand, so it feels like it's someone else?
Yeah, yeah. His hand fell asleep under him while he was prone, so the stranger is going to heal him. And then with that, what does he have to do? He's got only a movement action left since he can't attack, and so Chesley is going to back up a little bit because he's feeling a little fragile.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe he'll just fucking stay right there
Right.
and just gird himself and hope that he doesn't take a 28 hit point damage attack.
Was that an action you're laying on hands?
What's that?
Was it an action, the laying on?
Yeah, laying hands is
Yeah.
an action.
All right, cool. Bagheera. Doing the same?
Yeah, keep the door open.
I love it. Okay, cool. Going back to Pliny.
I'm going to wait in safety.
I lied. Peryton goes now. I'm so sorry, but
That's okay.
you're on deck. You're on deck. I
are.
got real excited, guys. Okay, so the. I don't think it can do that. The hard takeoff. All right. It's going to turn. It's going to. This time. Actually, it's going to try to gore Sir Chesley.
Damn it.
No, don't roll.
Okay. Okay.
This morning I saw that you rolled a 12.
Yes.
Okay. What is 17?
It would not.
Okay.
Thank you, my
Miss.
friend.
You're
Miss.
welcome.
Okay, then it's going to turn with and try to do a talon attack on Calacuse. Would a 22 hit you?
Question.
AC.
Question.
Yeah.
I've been peeking out the door as I said.
Yes.
Am I able to see this?
You will be able to see it at the top of this next round.
Well, I'm trying to use a reaction that is on something I can see. So I've been peeking out the door.
All right, yeah. Since this is the last thing that's happening in this round, I'll say this will be right at the yes. We'll say now.
Okay, so I'm casting silver barbs. I'm giving the advantage to the paladin, and the creature needs to re-roll to try to and take the lower roll.
Oh, take the lower of 15. Would that hit you?
No.
So the creature goes for you, and it misses.
Successful.
Thanks to the little silvery barbs from the doorway.
Pew 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 pew.
This thing is just a overpowered Peryton. This is unreasonable. Okay, so did somebody? You said somebody gets an extra attack, or they got a?
He's gonna get advantage on his
Oh,
turn.
I love
The
it. Okay,
doors
cool.
moved? Is that door looking back at regular height now? It's looking pretty good to me.
It's you know what? This round it's gonna start moving. So I'm gonna
Also, Raffles provided a room.
move all these other
Oh,
doors.
nice.
Actually, I'm gonna put this one. Put that one there. And let me roll to see where this one goes. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so it's going to be somewhere in here, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's gonna stay there. But how high is it? How many feet off the ground is it? 6 feet off the ground. So I'm just gonna say we're just gonna say that given you hanging out in the rope, you'd be able to like lift people into the door.
So where? Okay, I see.
Yep. Okay. It's all moved around. Pliny, you're the first one to go. If you want to go. Although actually the door is going to be facing this way, so it's hard for you to see everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Petunia's gonna go over here and blow shit on that, and then fly like over here when she's done.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and make an attack roll for Petunia.
So no,
Oh,
you
no?
need to make a deck save
Oh,
on
thank
the
you.
cold.
All right.
So
don't
it's
think
gonna
it's gonna
take 9 cold damage.
Okay, cool.
A cone of cold swirling
That
tiny
seems to be, like,
icicles.
the full damage here.
The crystalline edges of the snowflake slice its hairy, feathery skin.
All right.
Yes.
Now you...
Moose lips laden with...
Radical, you're still in there holding the rope?
Yeah, and you're saying we can't see out that door anymore because of the
yeah,
way
it's
it's
kind of
turned?
facing the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay, Calicoos.
Okay, I'm making a
It's a-
run for the door.
Okay, go for it.
Do you want to
Okay.
attack first since you're going to take an attack of opportunity anyway?
Yeah. Thank you.
Jack and
Well,
Right.
because it's 6 feet off the ground,
It's gonna need an action
yeah,
to get
you're
out
gonna
the
need
door.
an action to get through the door to like
Okay.
get helped up and stuff like that.
So go
Okay.
for it.
Can I secondary action it first, or do I have to? Does that have to
In
be
order to
after
use the bonus action hit,
Bonus
you have
action.
to hit with a
first.
light weapon
Yeah.
first.
Okay, so then never mind. I'm just running.
I don't
Right
mean to
by
rob
him.
you, but
I rob you.
all right. It will get an attack of opportunity.
One time I
But
was
it
playing
misses.
poker with this guy who kept
It
saying
misses.
this.
All right.
Too
I
fast.
rob you.
Sir
I
Chesley.
rob you.
Yeah, so
Was he
he's
winning?
going out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what? Yeah, and I
Alright,
need an action
justified.
to climb up the
Then
rope.
I
You-
want to.
Yes, but you could also on your way by, you could open any of these doors if you wanted to be chaotic.
No, thank you. So Chesley has advantage on his attack, but he's going to waste it and get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Since his companions are no longer
Well,
in
then
danger.
I will give it disadvantage on its attack
thank
of
you.
opportunity. Although I don't think it's got that many reactions. Let me double check.
You could have advantage on getting out the door.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That's good.
All right.
Yeah, it's not going to get another. Although it does have a lot of reactions, I'm not going to give it an attack on you.
I'm gonna. Yes, Chesley is ashamedly running out the door, but he's injured and cannot take a heart ripping today. So he's running out and climbing up the rope.
I gotta be honest, not the worst thing to come out of that door.
Yeah.
One of those doors. It could have been much different. Okay, cool. You guys all get through the door if you want to get through the door.
Get the bird.
All right.
Petunia wants to go through the door too.
Petunia.
All right, Petunia flies down. You guys get through. The Parrington flies up and he's making a beeline towards the door, but you're able to shut the door before any action. You guys want to take a break for like 5 minutes before?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just pounding the bird as the bird.
Ooh,
I
okay.
would just lay a hand on Chesley with
Oh.
you. Get back.
Okay.
How many hit points
I'm
can
taking
you
a
get?
You
short
want 10?
rest
You
on-
want
in
10
that
more? Or how
nice-
much
That
do you
sounds
need?
good. 10 is
We'll
great.
make
Okay.
somebody.
Save
You
my
rolled
other-
last
wait,
time.
what did I
Who
roll?
was the person that
Yeah,
opened the
20.
door?
If you're level 4.
Plenty.
Okay.
Okay, Pliny.
Do you want 15 and I'll
No,
save
roll
or
no,
10
I
good for
I
now?
maxed out my own hand laying,
Roll
so
a
10
D6.
is plenty.
Okay. I just want to
So I
save
might be able to
some
give
in
you a little
case we run
information
into
before.
anything else. I'll have 10.
Ugh.
4.
Okay. You guys hear the clinking of glasses and some mirthful laughter.
Ah.
I still am taking a short rest. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell everyone I'm
It's like
taking a short rest. And
10 feet
No.
away, you hear
I'm
this
just laying there.
around the corner. You hear some words spoken in Elvish, and then you hear some laughter.
If
and
Plenty's
then you
taking
hear
a
some
short rest,
common.
I'm taking a short rest
I
too.
hear it while I'm resting.
Okay. And then a head peeks around the corner. You see this dwarf and says, "Hey, we've got guests! Come grab some food!"
I will say I am resting.
All right, does anybody want to go and talk with whatever's around
You know
that
what?
corner?
Yeah, I'm not going
Like
to take a
5
short
feet
rest.
away.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey guys, what's
Okay.
up?
So are we taking a break?
Yeah, you guys take a break.
Okay. I'm going to run to
minutes.
the old.
I'm just gonna keep laying there and saying I am resting.
I'm resty.
I'm going to run to the old. We're taking a break in life, right?
In life,
Yes,
yes,
in
we're
life.
taking a break. And in game.
I'll be right back.
I will say to you guys, please don't leave me here. Rest with me. I don't want to miss all the fun. You might need the silvery barbs, in the party. Stay with me. I need a rest, my little friends. I am littler than you. Pretty hot day, huh?
Yeah, surprisingly.
It is. My phone was like telling me all kinds of ridiculous things. It thinks it's raining. right now.
Yeah, Aaron told me there's gonna be a thunderstorm.
Yeah, it was like
50%
lightning.
chance of a thunderstorm.
Lightning and rain, and I was like, oh, it may get chilly. I am
And yet,
home.
it did not happen. I blame iPhone. What do you blame, my friend?
Something indistinct that I can't describe, but I'll still create rituals around.
Say what? Say what?
That's what I like to do. I'm a pretty ritualistic guy.
Oh, a different. Wait, is that a different bird?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's an even bigger one.
Is that a gynosphinx?
It's another gynosphinx.
Well, I'm short resting, so if you guys are leaving me behind, I'll just sit out.
I mean, you're 10 feet away, so.
Did someone start dancing around me, poking me, say, "Get up, get up, get up! You're not allowed to rest."
No.
People come in from the party. It's the gnome pinata. They all start hitting me with a stick.
It's party time.
Oh, I got one of these.
Yeah, that's a good mini.
I got one of these for this little girl I DM for. She's a ranger named Ara.
Nice.
This one's cool. I like this one.
Yeah, I like that one too. And then you see a familiar face.
Oh,
A
it's
ranger.
Taya.
Named Taya, who is 3 sheets away. She's drunk, slurring her words.
Everybody loves a drunk Taya. Okay, so I'm trying to convince everyone to short rest with me. Is everyone saying no?
What if we short rested at the table with the food and merriment?
Yes, so this is an opportunity for you to short rest if you want to. You could even long rest if you wanted to. You are at the one spot in the
Yes.
maze where you
Who
can.
wants this?
I mean,
Possibly.
I'll take it if nothing else. Are you sure?
Yep.
You didn't want? Okay, thanks. Yeah, so you're at the spot where you can rest if you want to. So there's this very regal, noble, wise-looking sphinx, and you can pass around this if you guys haven't seen it, you can take a look. And there's a bunch of adventurers there, including Taya, who are enjoying a meal. They're all pretty drunk, and she invites you in. She's, please, adventurers, feel free to warm yourself by the fire. Take a rest, eat food, drink.
Are you not cursed to travel from world to world like us?
She turns, she goes, yeah, I came in here, I thought something, and then I wandered into here, and she tries to stop herself from vomiting.
Oh, you came in today as well?
Yep, I saw you guys, but I landed somewhere else.
Oh.
Luckily, this dwarf got me over here.
Well, be careful, you know. Perhaps you are being fattened for the kill. They will eat you.
These guys are my friends, man.
Who are they? Will you introduce us?
In the self-introductions. She's too drunk. She's gonna be of no use to you whatsoever. I just wanted you to know she's still alive.
Okay. Well, I will say hello, everyone. I am Pliny. This is Bagheera. This is a Gith monk named Kuz. This is another man and another person. Hello. Who are you?
The Sphinx takes all of your names and she nods courteously to each one of you. And then she says, my name is Anjali. I currently have been known as the Guardian of the Vault. You may have heard that when the Pirate King constructed this maze, he made a vault for all of his treasure, but ironically, he spent almost all of his treasure building the maze, so I'm really not guarding anything. But here I sit trapped nonetheless to spend the next few years until the Pirate King dies, or whenever he dies, maybe today. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky.
What do I know about gynosphinxes? Are they good, evil?
They are. Go ahead and make. I'm gonna have you do.
And this feels like a party in here?
Oh yeah, it feels very. The vibes are good. It's like what kind of skill do we want to use for that? Do you want to use like you
Yeah.
could use almost you could
The history would be my best.
yeah. Let's
one.
go history. Why don't we do that?
15.
They're not known for being good or evil. They're kind of like the arbiters of truth.
Okay. I like that.
And so they're usually lawful neutral.
Ah.
So they're very lawful, but they're more like they're not really taking a side. They're more like in order for them to do what they need to do, they kind of have to be impartial.
Well met, servant of
It's a slug.
truth, and thank you for the invitation to your table.
Oh, you are most welcome.
My name is Sir Chesley of Elenia Toth, and
Now, if that was to scale, it'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Even though you're good and she's neutral, you guys both vibe off the lawful thing.
Tiny
yes, I'm on board with
All
the
right.
Sphinx. After we've just had a horrible encounter with a ferocious monster, in which I must admit I am ashamed that I became overpowered by my fear and my wounds. I would like to apologize to my companions for my
No apology.
weak-heartedness.
I thought that
Courage
you
is
were
a
unshakable.
I am ashamed of my weakness, Pliny.
There can be no courage in the absence of fear.
Exactly.
Well, we'll see. I hope I can redeem myself, but
You are so good with words.
The Sphinx agrees. She's like, you stole the words out of my mouth. I like this guy.
if this is a place where we can rest, I would like to regain my health and my powers here if
Yeah.
the party feels that it's safe.
If you guys want to make a long rest, you got it. You can regain all your hit points. The food, you notice that the food is very nourishing. It's like every bite, you're just feeling better and better.
I would like to
Long
drink
rest.
of the drinks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Long
drink of the
rest.
drinks,
Can-
numb those pains. Any psychological damage will just fade away.
Can Bagheera find out these other people here? Are they
Yes.
also workers like the gnome?
No, these are actually all adventurers, and they're all pretty well kitted out. The first guy that's got the we can point out the minis later if you really need to know. The first one is an elf bard by the name of Palanafi. There's a gnomish rogue named Scorn. There's a dwarf named Fibber. There's a very, very old human wizard who I didn't put a mini down for him. I'll just double use this mini. That's not
Sunderland?
it's not Sunderland, but it's another human wizard who looks extremely old. You find out his name is Binter, and then there's the warrior Taya is there. Binter, you find out, like you guys might remember that mirror that when you look into it, it made you
it
older.
ages you.
The reason why this by Binter, the wizard, is old is because he stared into the mirror, and he used to be 20 years old, but now he has the body of a 90-year-old.
Ha ha ha! Yes, like Narcissus, you almost turned into a flower.
I was looking for wisdom.
Well, you are now
Did
very
you
wise.
find it?
Have whizzed your life away.
He's not able to answer.
That's
His eyes
terrifying
wander off.
fate, really.
So is the path of all who choose vanity.
The Sphinx doesn't really. She just kind of enjoys the company. She's not really prying any information from people. She just kind of like stands there stoically, unless you want to ask her questions.
Chesley's going to allow himself to drink one goblet of wine.
Okay.
He never does, and he's going
Don't even feel the buzz. It's
Now,
great.
we arrived here under what I think are probably unconventional means of locomotion. Did you all walk in?
Okay, except for Taya. Taya says that she kind of like blasted in like the rest of you. The rest of them walked in. They have been stuck in the maze for a few weeks now.
Perhaps we can pool our knowledge. We're looking for the pirate. Can you tell us anything about how to find him?
Yeah, they all kind of turn and like laugh, and they're like, "That's refreshing." Everybody else is looking for the vault, in which we're in, which ends up not having any treasure. So, we didn't see. We saw a bunch of pirates trying to cut their way through the maze, but we didn't see the
Oh,
pirate.
through the hedges? I
Yeah,
hear that's a
so-
bad idea.
Yeah, a lot of them died, and
Yeah.
then now they're going through room by room. But
The Pirate King. How can we track him?
the Sphinx says, if you want to know, I can tell you how to get to him the fastest way.
Yes.
So you'll only have to go through maybe one more room.
Yes,
Excellent.
but first I want to look at her very closely to see if I trust her words.
Sure.
It is I don't know, an 11 or something.
Okay.
12.
It does not appear
14!
that
14!
She's not trying to be dishonest in any way at this particular moment.
Yes, my Sphinx friend. And do you have any magic items that you found in the, maybe a scroll?
So unfortunately, all of my belongings were taken from me before I was entrapped here.
I will search her. Just kidding. Okay.
She said lips are pile like this.
I
But she does say the only thing I can really give you is I can tell you the right path. So there are many different ways you can leave this vault. Most of them are going to take you either to a certain death or to a very long pathway to get to where you want to go. But there's 3 roads or 3 exits in which you can take, which will take you one simple hop to get to the Pirate King. So basically, you have to choose what thing you're going to go through to get to the Pirate King.
Tell us more, please.
All right. So the first one,
And then he opens one, and there's a goat.
that is not that's
make a
not
deal.
the way. The first one is it's basically a race. There's another maze that you have to figure out your way through, but you're going to be chased by Frank. Frank is going to try to gore you with his horns, but there's a chance you can make it out without encountering Frank. But if you do make it all the way through this particular maze without Frank hunting you down, you do win a prize. It's a pretty nice prize. That might be the quickest way. But let me tell you some of the others. But there's a chance you might have to fight Frank. It's a whole thing. The next way is a room with basically acid. You got some places that are not acidy where you can stand, and you got to dodge these things that want to eat a whole bunch of stuff, and it's going to be like a combat that, and you're going to lose some of your equipment. You may not like that. The next thing, I forgot what the next thing is. Hold on.
It's really comfortable and safe.
The next thing.
There's a slide.
Oh, the next thing is a large trap mechanism that you have to enter in order to pass through, but you might have the ability to untrap it, but I don't see any rogues with you, so the odds of that happening are almost 0 to 0. So it's basically you'd be running through a gauntlet to exit. Probably the fastest way, but the odds of you being chewed up by this trap are very high, and it will kill you.
I would like to ride one of you like a mount, perhaps you, and we will run from the bull.
Be my guest. Well, to the first question, be my guest.
Okay.
It would be an honor. And to the second question, I agree. The bull, this Frank. Madam, is Frank evil?
Frank is a little bit more on the neutral side.
Can Frank be reasoned with?
Frank cannot be reasonable. He's very unreasonable. Probably the most cantankerous creature in this maze is Frank.
I would prefer not to harm Frank if he's not truly evil, but perhaps we can avoid
You
it.
don't have to, you can continue to run from Frank.
All
You
right.
never have to stop, but he still might get some blows on you. That's the only thing.
I'm gonna start clambering up the back of Sir Chesley. You
How's
see
it-
a small, dark-skinned gnome
Oh.
sitting on the shoulders of a large black man in
All right.
heavy plate armor, and the little owl swoops around over us.
My friend, I hope you have my back.
I do, and I have your shoulders and your head.
If we're able to kill this pirate king, do you just instantly become free?
That's a fact. That's why I have high hopes that I will be free soon. And honestly, if there's no Pirate King, I can just take this place as my lair. This place is bomb. I'll fill it up with some stuff. You know, get an espresso machine. Oh, do some
You have any like
coffee.
tips or tricks you'd recommend for winning?
Pirate King? Well, I would be careful of his mistress. She has the ability to turn people to stone. It's a good thing you got that wand that does stone to flesh.
Oh, that is what my wand does?
Yes, I can see it from here.
Oh,
It's glowing like
wonderful.
you wouldn't believe. It's obnoxious.
I turn you to stone.
Wait, is
Just
his
kidding.
mistress different from the wife that he kidnapped?
Yes.
Oh, he's got one of those.
Yes. Yeah, he's a really disgusting person.
Now,
Yeah.
you all worked for this Pirate King briefly.
Not me. I wasn't here. But they did.
Yes, when we did not know he was so evil.
Yeah.
It can happen. I understand.
He
Innocent
told us
children
that
were on the
wizard
line.
we met was bad, and
All
it
right.
turns out the wizard is good and the pirate king is bad.
All right, you're all fully rested. And in the interest of getting things going.
Woohoo!
Oh, yes.
No, I just said
okay,
woohoo.
okay. She says, all right, well, you know, if you take some beer with you, a bottle of wine, whatever you want. But here, let me open up. She uses her paw to, like, hit a couple stones, and, like, this wall section opens up. She says, that will lead to Frank's area. Just move with haste. But also be thoughtful about what you're doing. It's, use some intuition. You're gonna make it. It's just, good luck.
Do you know the way? Do you know the path in the maze? Could you?
I do, but it would be almost impossible for me to explain it to you. A lot of ins, outs, what have yous, a lot of lefts, a lot of rights.
Let's go!
A lot of curve this way, a lot of turn this way, and pop back this way. You'll see once you get there. It's worthy of a maze.
My lady, thank you for your hospitality.
Absolutely.
We will slay this Pirate King for you, or at least bring him to justice.
You know what? Time is almost meaningless to me, so if you don't, no pressure. No pressure. I'll be here for 1,000 years. Good luck. Yeah. I hope I see you guys again. You guys are fun. I like your stories.
Thank you so much. You are beautiful.
Aw.
Let us go.
You know what? Hold on. I think
I
she
take
does
a
have-
little. I hit you with like a little wand.
She does a little spell. She thinks that's great. You get an extra special D4 dice to add to any roll that you want sometime before the end of the game.
Oh, thank you for your blessing, Gynosphinx.
That's what I do. It's just like those parties. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something real. Well, actually, okay. So you walk down this hallway, and you get to the entrance of what looks. You're in a small room, maybe about the size of this area, and there's a sign on the wall. You know what? I'm butchering this. I need to read the. Oh, Frank, where did you go? Did I bury you? Did I pull you out? I pulled you out. Okay. It says on the wall.
Run, Sir Chesley, run.
Did I not? Oh, it's over here.
Petunia will lead
Okay.
the way.
On the wall, it says, "Welcome to Frank's house. Frank hates intruders and will try to run you down to kill you. To live, you must escape at the center of the maze before he kills you. Make it there without taking damage and win the crown." And there's this like intricate drawing of a crown with like beholder-like eye stalks on the crown.
I want this crown.
Yes.
We'll do our best.
You only win the crown if you don't take any damage. Okay, so you are standing in this start area here. I don't know if you can see that start area.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to have to go through this maze.
Okay.
Now, what you're going to do, I'm going to pass it to each person. Each person is going to get 5 seconds where you're going to take the blue. Here, I'll do an example. You're going to take the blue thing. You're going to start at the start. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to try to, without picking it up, you're going to draw, trying to go around somewhere. And we're just basically, and then you're going to pass off to the next person, and the next person. And we're going to keep doing this and figure out how long until you get through the maze.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Okay.
If we hit a dead end, can we backtrack when we're drawing?
You know what? I'm going to up it to 10 seconds. But yes, yeah, you can back.
Okay.
You can
10
backtrack.
seconds?
We just got to know where you.
That's a long time.
It's not an
I'm
easy
gonna
maze.
solve this maze.
It's not. Okay, you know what? We'll do 5 seconds first time around.
You've convinced him. Bagheera will anoint his horns with oil as part of a ritual to cast Armor of Agathis.
Neat. I like that. Okay, cool. All right, here I'm gonna give this to you, and when I say start, you're gonna put it on the start, and I'm gonna give you an extra second to get going. So, all right, get ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh shit!
Can we
Okay,
use
stop.
a real timer?
But I just want to make sure you didn't go through any walls.
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this timer for 5 seconds. Cool. You
So
okay
we're
with me
picking
timing?
up from the place the last person left off.
Yep. So
Okay.
you're starting here, and
I'll tell you what I'm going
you're
to
right
do. I'm
there.
just always going to
Okay.
go left.
1,
Oh Jesus.
2,
I'm timing.
I scraped some,
Four.
some walls.
Okay, 5 seconds.
5. Okay, you're good. Okay,
That's right there.
this is getting real slow. All right, you're right here.
Where am I?
You're right there.
Wait a minute.
You're right there.
Oh, really? That
Yep.
just brings me back
Okay.
to the. We're gonna have to fucking backtrack. All right.
2, 3, 4,
Ah, God damn it!
5. All right, I'm gonna.
Start.
Okay,
Do you want me to time, or do you want to just do it?
I'll just do it. This is so stupid. I love it. You're actually right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
1,
running.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're good.
You got
Oh
it.
my god. Okay. You guys have gone back and forth over your own
I
tracks
know
so many
somebody-
times. You hear this like this
We should end with an arrow.
a stone like
Just
vault
the last
like
thing you
door
drop me an
moving like
arrow.
you're like then you hear Frank has entered the maze.
Oh god.
Okay, so you're here. You know, at this point, going back and forth over this thing, you're going the wrong way, but you're right here. Okay, so you're gonna start there. 1, 2,
I can't see
3.
with all the pen on it.
Don't go where any of the pens gone.
5.
Yeah.
I can't
6.
see where there's anything here. Look, this is
All right.
completely.
I'm gonna
Just
I'm
don't
gonna take
go
you
that
back
way.
here.
We're in here, and this is completely walled off.
All right, start back here.
Okay.
All right, go a different way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. All right, Frank, you hear. And somebody is screaming through the hall. Okay, so now you guys. You guys are over
Frank.
here. Came through here. And now you're right here.
Okay.
And you feel more positive about the direction your life is turning.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and good. Okay, stop there. At this point, you hear this whooshing sound, and you hear like a angry yelling voice getting closer and closer. All right, you stopped right there.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
See, that doesn't go
4,
anywhere. Where does it go?
5,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
6. Hold on a second.
I don't.
Okay, you're done for now, but you can go through the circles. You see where the circle is?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay.
Go through the circles.
Well, you can. That's kind of. So you're right here. You guys are stopped right there.
We can go through the circles.
Yeah, you see the circles? How there's an opening on either end.
All right.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, stop. I don't know if you guys are going the right way or not. I have no idea. I've completely lost the script. Okay. Whoever's like chasing you down is getting closer and closer.
Bagheera
Like-
will take up the rear, and if he sees Frank, try to hit him with the freezing blast, which slows his speed by 10 feet.
Ooh. Okay. I like that. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna start you here.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I know. And you want to get to that red spot in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
They made it.
Yay!
All right. I had no idea if this was going to be a fun way to do it.
I like it.
It was
I
great.
thought it might be
Great.
kind of
I
janky.
like the part where we're just stuck
okay, so you
crossing our
guys-
own line.
Hold on, I'll say. I just want to. You guys are screaming like right as you get up to the exit.
Candy.
That's right when Frank comes screaming up behind
The
you.
Minotaur?
No, this is Frank. He's like,
He's all mouth.
Cacodemon.
Oh, that's incredible.
and so he gets up on you and he sees you guys cross the threshold right when he gets there and he's like, son of a motherfucker. He's like, God damn it. And he's so disappointed.
I love that figurine.
So he's like a
Is this some kind of beholder?
yes. It's an unconventional beholder, but he likes to ram people.
That's so cool.
He's only got one eye, and he's real salty
You
about
guys
it.
see it? And
So
he's,
you guys made it.
God.
Frank.
and he spikes us.
Frank's just like he looks real dejected. He's like, there's not even one gore,
Gnarly.
not even one slash, nothing. He floats and turns the other way and just like seems to mopily move away.
Good day, Frank.
You're standing at the center of this maze, and there's all this nice tile work on the floor.
Oh.
And you hear this: "You have successfully made it through the maze without being damaged by Frank. You are heroes. You will receive a prize." This like little like compartment opens up in the wall. And you see this old rickety crown, but it's hold on. I got a picture of this thing. Old rickety crown. I didn't think you guys were gonna make it, but it looks like that.
Oh, it's
like that.
like a
But it,
beholder.
but like
crown?
this is what it looks like when it's all cleaned up. But this thing's
Right.
all covered in patina, cobwebs. It's kind of dirty.
I'm gonna run up and arcana it.
All right.
I'm gonna use all my knowledge that I learned from the mage library to try to understand the workings of this crown.
Are you going to take possession of it? Grab
I'm
it.
not gonna touch it.
Huh?
I'm gonna stare at it.
All right.
Has it entranced him?
You
I'm
stare
gonna,
at it.
can I assist? I'll assist. His
The
roll.
door begins to close. Please grab your prize before the closing of the door.
I'm gonna have Petunia grab it.
Okay. Petunia grabs it. As soon as Petunia grabs it, she's got it. But then the tiled floor beneath your feet begins to give away. It's pretty much the only exit out of here.
Are we running?
Yeah.
We're running out.
Okay. So, well, you
That's it.
go,
That
get
is
going
it.
down is really the only way.
That's the way out.
Yep. But it doesn't look like it's like a deadfall. It looks like there's like a slide or something
Oh,
like that.
that's fantastic. Love
Yep.
a slide.
Can
All
I
right.
still arcana it now, or?
Yes. One second. While as soon as
I'm
you get,
assisting him with my knowledge from working for magicians.
if you try to do this while you're going down the slide, it will be at disadvantage. If you wait till the slide is
Alright.
over,
We're sliding. Petunia's holding it.
Whee!
hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second is all I need. Maybe 2 seconds. Maybe there's 3 seconds here. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like
1, 2, 3,
3,
4, 5. All right, stop.
All right. Okay, we're gonna pop this guy down.
That looks cool.
All right,
next
you go down a slide. Let's get your characters. I don't know what order you guys are in. What was that? Somebody else in there? I don't remember. They're all over there. Okay, cool. All right. So you guys are going down the slide. Things are happening.
She's like, no, this is different.
And
I definitely didn't just roll my arcana.
That was not.
all right, go ahead and roll your Arcana. Did you already roll?
Well, I rolled some dice. I didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
But if you were gonna count those, it would have been a 15 because it's 9 plus 6.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're gonna need more than that for this.
Well, you know, I never said what I was doing.
Okay. Trixie.
Am I adding this D4 to the roll right now,
Sure,
or am
go
I
for
just
it.
throwing a D4 for no reason?
Go for it.
Okay, now it's 17.
All right. Well, here's. You've heard of this thing before. It is It's a cool little thing. Feel free to gain the knowledge, but I think you have to attune to it if you wanted to use it.
I'm gonna have Petunia drop it into my hands.
All right, let's see how much time we got here. Okay. All right, so you pop into existence, and there's a whole bunch of pirates down here, and there's also triple in my bag. At the center is the Pirate King.
Ooh, I
You
like
see
these pirates.
a mage of some kind and a winged, snake-haired lady behind him.
I'll start yelling out information about the crown to people so we can figure out who to give it to before the end of the session. A lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's a lot of these guys.
If I get a high initiative roll, I'm going to yell out to you guys my plan.
All right. So they're there. You see the Pirate King, and he sees you guys come down the slide, and he's a little surprised to see you.
Is everybody okay with going until 5:30?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm going to
And-
give that to whoever really wants it, and if somebody doesn't really want it, I'll take it. But I already have a lot of shit, so.
All right. So the pirates are in effect.
Jeez.
They're not messing around.
Okay. A lot of
And
pirates.
feel free to roll initiative, or unless there's anything cinematic you want to say before.
Well,
things...
I'm as we arrive at the bottom, I just start yelling out all the information about the crown to my friends so that they know what it is. And for now, Petunia dropped it into my hand, so I'm gonna put it in my bag, but I'm yelling out the information.
Foul crown. It will drive you mad, Penny.
Do we see the lady we're supposed to rescue?
Yes. So she is actually not represented by a mini. I'm gonna make her represented by this. She's back here. She's got like a chained leash, and she's been attached to like a sconce that's holding a.
Jesus.
Do you want a lady mini or just?
Only if you want to. It's not.
Do you want to objectify her?
She's not a combatant.
I'll get a quick little lady mini. Why not?
She's sad. She's not sure if she'll ever see her children again.
It would be cooler if she were a combatant. Jesus Christ.
This is exits to this room?
You see. That's a good call. You see a stairwell leading up from here, but that's the only other thing. Between the slide and the stairwell, that's the only thing you see.
Okay, slide in, stairwell out, ceiling is...
Ceiling is about 60 feet high. It's arched. It looks like the floor of this room is this big arcane circle, a place designed for magic to be done. And cool. Thanks, man. It looks like maybe the Pirate King, with the aid of the wizard behind him, were going to engage in some sorcery or wizardry or something along those lines.
Okay.
Is it?
There.
Natural light in here through the windows?
No, there's the stones themselves above you seem to be faint glow, but then there's also around, like every 5 feet along the wall, there are these I think like light magicked light. Basically it's set up like a sconce that would hold a torch, but they're not actually torches.
Otherwise clear of clutter?
Yep.
Are there any other doors to this room?
The only exit other than the one you guys came through is a stairwell going up across from you.
And is there anything that looks like dangerous terrain in here, or fires or anything like that?
No. Just the floor itself is very intricate with all sorts of different tile work, and there's some metallic inlay, and maybe some polished stone, some lapidary work has been done.
Do they look surprised to see us?
They weren't expecting you, but they're not technically surprised.
And so a couple of them in the middle are sort of poking around with reagents or chanting or something like that?
In the center, he's standing in the center just kind of like waiting, and then this guy's like moving his hands around like Alakazam, Alakazar.
Cut the head off the snake.
Have they noticed us yet?
Oh yeah, they noticed you as soon as you like, because a couple of you guys might have even been yelling like, ah.
Are we rolling initiative immediately, or
We are going to, unless there's anything you want to say, like cinematic.
Well, I mean, I
wise.
could say like I want to know if we can parlay with them, but if they look threatening immediately, then
If you make an effort to parlay, yes, you can do that.
What can we offer them?
I mean, there's a lot of these guys like they've got weapons. Their bows are getting drawn, and their weapons are
fuck
pulled
them.
out.
Let's fucking kill them.
Anybody want a sweet crown?
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, we might distract them with it, like a catch.
If nobody else wants it, I want it. I think we should. I think we should just fuck them up. Does anybody want to parlay with them?
We can make it formal. Would you like to surrender?
A lot of the pirates are looking at each other like, "Who's he talking to?" And the pirate king says, "No. Would you like to surrender?"
We simply want the girl.
Which one?
The one in chains, your wife.
Oh,
sir.
that would be very inconvenient. It's the one thing keeping the wizard from killing me.
Oh, well, shall we turn against the wizard together?
I mean, yeah, that's up to you. You wanna join my gang? You can. You just sit.
Oh,
against
sorry,
the
I
wall.
misunderstood. I assumed you meant this wizard. And I'll
No,
point to
no, no,
him.
no. That wizard works for me.
Oh, hey, wizard, how would you like a promotion? Shall we join up together against the pirate king?
He's not. That's one character who's not interacting with you. He seems to be engaged in some sort of
Right, well,
magical.
let's do it then.
The parlay has failed.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Do I want to
16.
waste my roll on that? Yeah. This morning I woke up and I saw that I rolled a 19. Plus 3 is 22.
All right. Oh, 22. 22. That's gonna be
Good.
20. What's everybody else got?
16.
So Chesley's got 16.
15.
15 is radical. All right.
Guess what I've got, guys?
Calicoos.
Got a 12.
All right.
So, that wand you gave me, is it flesh to stone or stone to flesh?
It's stone to flesh.
Okay. Less useful.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, it depends on
If
it
you
is
hold
good
it backwards.
There-
Oh, but there's no such spell in 5e. It's
Well, this woman is a gorgon who's going to turn us to stone, so it's good that we have stone to flesh.
21 for beginner.
Okay, 21.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the way the wand is. It's a one trick.
it's a stone to flesh 5e.
Yes.
It's the 3.5 spell, stone to flesh.
Yep.
Made
Convert.
flesh.
Most
from
of my
stone.
spells are hastily converted to 5e. They're
That's all good with me, my friend. And so, yeah, does this woman have like snakes in her hair?
yes.
Shit.
All right.
I'm glad I got a high initiative.
Pliny, you go first.
Fog cloud.
Yay!
All right.
Destroy your battle.
All right. You hear a very loud "fuck" come from the person that was mumbling Arcana before. The wizard now is no longer distracted by a spell. He is doing something different.
I can put these guys. I can put this under these guys, so you know the range of the fog cloud if you want.
Yeah, that's cool. That works.
Yeah.
Last chance if you want to come work for us.
Application
All right.
pool is closing.
So they can no longer see us.
Okay.
Right. Fog cloud.
Totals.
Fog cloud is heavy obscurement.
Okay.
So we can't see them, and they can't see us. And anything that's in that ring can't see us, and we can't see them.
All right. Cool.
So I'm gonna cast that, and I'm gonna yell out, "Take down the underlings first." I don't know if that's a good strategy or not. I'm gonna yell that out,
Oh, boy.
And but yeah, the wizard can't see anything now. Quickly deciding before I put the battle music on. Duh. Yeah, I'll just I'll stay where I am, and Petunia will give advantage to Julieta, and we'll go there. And of course, Petunia's flying.
Bagheera is on deck.
End of turns.
Bagheera.
Bagheera
turn.
will rush towards this closest guy and attempt to clobber him with his walking stick, break bones, knock him out. That's the goal.
All right, go for it.
I moved a little bit.
All right.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, tremendous.
These guys are not wearing like really thick armor or anything like that. The best they've got is like a real light leather, but
10 damage.
10 damage? I love it. Okay, so he takes that hit, and you see him kind of crumple to the ground. Hoo!
Yeah, and then he'll flourish at the next one. That's his turn.
All right, I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, the pirates go now. I know. It's a lot.
Hello, boys.
Arr! Get out of me way, scallywag. All right. So these two guys are going to attack you.
All right.
Bagheera. Both of those would
18.
13 would not hit you, so that's not going to happen. Okay. These guys, are they smart enough to know which way to go? All right. One of them comes out and he's like, huh? And then he's going to go in and go for an attack. That's also not going to hit.
Okay.
Hey, don't hit me. He's gonna realize where he is, but this guy's gonna be lost in the sauce. All right. This archer is going to go after. Is that
Calathus.
All right. Ooh, nope. An arrow that just goes way over. These two guys gonna go after. Fire a couple arrows at Radical Hope. Oh, okay. A 14. Would that hit you?
No.
Okay, there is a nat 20.
Boo!
Ooh, you've been getting hit this game.
Reaction, silvery barbs, reroll, take the lower.
Ooh, okay. Roll that 20.
And I give advantage to the paladin.
All right. The
You
arrow
already
goes
have
off
advantage.
in a different direction. Not useful at all. These guys, let's see if they're smart enough to. Nope. Oh well, this guy's got a 1. He attempts to attack his boss. This guy scooches out and then goes over this way. But maybe I feel like the bird's not gonna be within reach. He's gonna attack his boss. That doesn't go well. This guy's gonna run forward. He's walking with a limp, so he gets here, not able to attack. This guy's gonna come around. This guy, he's looking for the wall. Our dark hero, he starts yelling out instructions. He says, grab my wife, sacrifice her. And then I'm going to figure out where he goes in a second. This guy's gonna back up to their entrance.
I remembered him being there.
Come around. This guy's gonna back up. She's gonna strode confidently forward as far as she can get. She'll get there, but she will not do an action this round, or yet, because she is not. She didn't know where the hell she was going. And let me just. Okay. He backed out as well too. Okay. All right. Next up is Sir Chesley.
Is that a fiend in front of me, perchance? A fiend?
I don't think. Hold on, I have to look that up.
She a Gorgon?
She is a Gorgon. I forgot if they were. I wrote
It's a
down-
monstrosity.
Monstrosity, yeah.
All right, not a fiend. Fair enough.
I gotta start writing those stats down.
Sir Chesley is going to pull out his blade.
What does he say?
Sir Chesley's hands grasp the hilt. Whoosh. The blade shooshes out of its sheath, and you see around the tendrils of magical fog malevolent flames licking the steel, and he says, and I quote, "Für Brand ignitus debiort infernus."
Roll a d20.
All right. 15.
Okay. Okay. She looks very scared. She takes a step back into the fog like she was getting ready to run, but it doesn't quite do it.
But I can still see her, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get in her face, and I have advantage, and I am going to swing my flaming sword at this Gorgon. Die, monstrosity! So that's a
Love it.
13 and a 10. So 19 to hit,
Okay, that will hit.
and then it's good. I'm going to do Divine Smite. So it's going to do 8 plus that's 14, 20. So 20 plus 1 fire plus 3 fire damage. I'm using a charge from my belt, so 3 fire. So 8 slashing damage, 12. No. Yeah, 12 radiant damage,
Oh boy.
and 3 fire damage. Is that what I rolled? Yeah, something like that.
Oh, and you had your long rest, so you can use your fire belt again.
Yeah, I'm using my fire belt. I think so. What did I roll? A 4? Yeah, 4 plus 8 plus 12 is 20 plus 3. Yeah.
I love
So
it.
so 8 piercing damage, or 8 slashing damage,
Okay.
12 radiant damage, and
Okay.
3 fire damage.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, you've definitely done a little bit of damage to her. She did not like the radiant or the fire at all. Okay. Next. Do you have anything else?
I am going to, do I recognize what her... I remember all this talk about turning to stone, so I'm going to just kind of shield my eyes from her eyes with my shield.
Okay.
I'm going to try to see if she's attacking, but I'm going to not
She has not
meet her
done
gaze.
anything like that, and even though you were looking at it, it didn't seem like she was attempting to turn you to stone yet.
Yes.
So, okay. Radical.
Chesley's on his toes with regard to the turning to stone issue.
Yes, that could be no good for anybody.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna try to knock this person in front of me asunder. Yeah, with a dirty 20 of the flail
I love it.
to that guy. Get my. Oops. It's gonna be a 3 damage.
3 damage?
That's it.
All right, hold on.
I got no bonus damage.
Okay. He gets nicked.
Twink.
All right. Confuse. Oh, and let's.
Wait. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Flinny.
Can you cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action?
Yep.
I can.
Is that something? Can I do that too?
Maybe if you have it.
Oh, really? Wait, what can I do as a bonus action?
The spell is a bonus
it's a
action.
spell that you
but
have to-
if you cast it, you can't cast another spell as an action. You have
Got
to
it.
only
Yeah.
cast a cantrip as an action.
Got it.
But you could attack as an action and then cast that as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Shield of Faith, Plenty. You get +2 to your AC.
I'm gonna yell that. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
All right.
Kick their ass.
Cool. Calcus.
All right. I sense that my physical damage isn't going to do much good with her, so I'm going to run and get up on this guy and slice away.
All right, I love it.
14.
14 will hit.
Okay. 3,
No, it's
Four.
D6.
It's a D6 for your short sword.
Yeah.
4,
+2.
+2 is 6, and then offhand attack.
and then offhand. 11. Does it kill him? Did I?
Yes.
Did I-
If you get past, if you
Did
do,
the first hit kill
The
him?
first hit
What, how much was it? You said
6.
6. He falls to his knees. He's not dead, but he's very wounded for what he is.
Okay.
Offhand attack.
So offhand, I rolled
13.
13.
That'll hit.
Okay. Here he comes. A
And-
3.
5.
Yeah, he's
5.
he's basically out of the combat.
Describe his
Slice him
His head
diagonally.
flies.
His body slays pieces.
Can you do it simultaneously?
Like, do you really chop his head off?
No, I slice him diagonally. And
Okay.
just like kind of.
Oh, let the guts. They don't pay me enough for this. That's what he says. Okay. Then we've got who's the other? Oh, Calazar. Okay. You hear this resonant voice at the back of the chamber. Unskali Makyasana. And then you hear it say, "Soon, prepare the woman. We will slit her throat." All right, new round. Pliny, you go first.
All right, the owl is gonna go before me this time, and she's gonna fly over here, and I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on her.
Okay.
Which, never mind, that would make the fog disappear. So, let's see. 30, 35, 40. So, these guys right here, the two bosses and this dude,
Yep.
they're within a 10-foot sphere, so I'm gonna cast Magnified Gravity on them.
Okay.
So DC 14 con save.
Ooh, I love it. Just to let you know, the that other pirate there, that's with the you're getting as well. He looks like a more capable pirate than the others.
Good.
It's a DC 14 for each of them.
Yeah, con save.
Okay. The pirate does not make it, but the other two do make it.
Okay. So the two of them take 2 squishy damage, or the one who doesn't make it, the ones who don't make it take
Okay.
5, and
Okay.
he takes 2.
Okay.
And the ones who don't make it, their movement is halved until the next turn, and any non-worn object in that circle requires a strength save to pick up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then I'm going to move around here and then move into the fog cloud, and I might take an opportunity attack from this guy.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh, nat 20.
Silvery barbs.
Alrighty. Nope. Not 4. And you're getting a lot of 4s with the silvery barb.
He
That's
misses
good.
me. I'm giving the advantage to the paladin again, and I'm standing within the fog cloud.
Do you have to be able to see me to give me advantage? But I guess you gave it to me when you did the attack of opportunity, so.
Yep, and then the owl will she'll give advantage to the monk, and she'll go inside of the fog cloud as well. Pass.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's Bagheera.
Bagheera drops his guard on these two mooks, and based on he heard the shouting from the other side of the room, and
Yep.
he recollected roughly where it was,
Yep.
just barrels through the fog to try to get to them.
Oh, that's great. Okay, cool. You're able to make it there.
Okay.
You can, yeah, you can move your mini over there.
You taking
Huh?
opportunity
Huh?
attacks?
You see the Pirate King is up to no good. He's actually grabbed his wife, got her to her feet. He's pulled out a knife, and he's waiting on the signal from this mage who, well, they both, I'm sorry, so they're still in this area over here in which they took the spell. But you can see the knife that he had been holding to his wife is on the ground. This guy's sword is on the ground, and this mage who had been in the middle of casting a spell, all of the things that he was holding in his hands are on the ground as well. He's looking around trying to grab these items.
Yeah.
Okay. Bagheera will action surge and
Okay.
attack the pirate.
Oh, all right, there you go. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Kill Pyrie.
20.
Oops, yeah, you definitely hit him.
That 20.
So.
Double
what
damage
is that?
dice.
That is. 11.
Okay.
11 clubbing damage.
I love it. You club him good. You hear him yell out, "Zira, help me!"
There's no help for you.
All right, now it's the pirate's turn. And Sir Chesley, you hear right after you hear "Zira, help me," you see this woman attempt to get away from you by stepping back into the fog, but you get an attack of opportunity.
All
on her.
right. With advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 2. And does a 13 hit?
A 13. Where do I have her stats? I'm gonna say yes because I don't see where I have her AC on here. I know. I've got
All right. And then I am going to.
May I have 2 Oreos?
Of course, but you can take that.
I'm going to use Searing Smite. So Sir Chesley speaks a word of flame, Ignitus! And then he is going to roll, he's going to do 12 slashing damage as he hews at her.
Okay.
He's going to do 4 flaming damage. And then an additional 4 flaming damage for a total of 20 damage, 8 of which is fire damage. And at the start of each of its turns, for 1 minute, it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus.
And if it fails, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
Okay. Oh, she already failed. She had bad tactics.
She's
from
on
the- from the
fire. So
get-go.
she's now on fire, basically.
Nice. I'm on fire. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Bad DM. All right, so she moves here. She comes out of the smoke. You see a badly injured
And then
female.
it's running away from me.
What's
the matter?
I'm saying
Can't take the heat?
the answer is clearly no.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. So it's the pirates are going. So this guy is gonna go up here. He's gonna go up there.
They would have gotten opportunity attacks on me when I ran.
They would. Let me. I'm gonna give them both opportunity attacks. Okay, that was ineffective. All right, so these guys are going to make half-hearted attempts. Okay, there's a 3. That's not very good.
This landed as a 13, but
Ooh. Okay. We'll
Roll
accept
as
the
a 2.
13. And would a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. These guys are gonna get a little closer. They're actually gonna fire. One's gonna fire an arrow at you. One's gonna fire at Sir Chesley. So this one's at Sir Chesley. 18 plus 2. That would be an unnatural 20. Would that
That
hit
hits.
you? Okay.
unnatural 20.
Okay. 1 point of damage.
Nice.
And then the other one will be a 15. I don't think that hits you.
Does not hit.
All right.
Oh,
This guy is gonna come over.
mildly irritating.
Okay. Nope. Also ineffective.
Did one of them fire at me?
Yes. Yeah. I he did not.
They didn't. Okay.
Nope. These two guys. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Would a 15 hit you?
Nope.
I don't think so. Okay. This guy's gonna try to go around. He's not gonna. He'll get here, but he won't have the.
Just in time to be killed.
Yeah. All right. So one of the arrows is going at.
I should have just
Radical.
used my ever-smoking pipe instead
Miss.
of my
Another
fire
arrow
pipe.
is
Spells
going to
a
go
lot.
at.
That pipe you gave me got a lot of use in
Fourteen
the
hit you?
boat
No.
game
No.
that we played.
13.
Oh, that's good.
I put it on a string and dragged fog cloud around with me everywhere.
I love it. This guy's going to move forward, and he's going to be like, actually, wait a minute. All right, he decides he's going to leave. He starts running up the steps. And you hear the Pirate King go, "Where are you going?"
That was your smartest employee.
All right, the mage he looks around and all right, he starts casting again. He
Can't see me.
All right, he's casting a spell, and then he nods to the Pirate King. He's like, "Kill her now." Okay, then we're at Sir Chesley.
Chesley, Chesley's getting attacked by pirates, so he's going to. This pirate that's right in front of him, he is going to thrust his sword with a corkscrewing thrust into the pirate's throat. Will he succeed?
Love it.
Yes, he will. That is going to be a 25.
He's dead.
And he is going to do 9 damage plus, so 11 damage.
Yep, he's down.
And then Chesley is going to skirt the edge of the cloud. Am I taking an opportunity attack from this guy if I skirt the edge of the cloud here and run towards the back of the room as far as I can get?
He sees you, and he sees your armor, and he sees the armor of Radical, and he's just like, "No, you're good."
And I'm gonna get up to this bow guy, and that's. I think that's I think that's
You see, he's got fear in his face, and he sees you, and he just puts down the bow and arrow. He's like, "I surrender."
Good man.
All right, Radical, you're up.
I'm so concerned for the lady. Who's
Sorry for
over
going
there?
over.
No, I asked
Oh, yeah,
everybody
yes.
if they were okay with 5:30.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so
I knew you were gonna go over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much.
well, just because Radical is deeply concerned with this, what
Yeah,
I want to do
D&D.
is she's going to use, I don't know if this will be effective at all, but here's the idea, is she just wants to use thaumaturgy to, like, make the loudest sound that she can to try to distract this guy from his, like, spell casting, if
Alright.
it's possible. She's just going to start, like, shrieking loud noise bouncing off all the walls and the things with
Does she have
thaumaturgy.
special abilities to make loud sounds?
Well,
Thaumaturgy cantrip.
the
Loud
thaumaturgy
Oh, yeah,
cantrip,
cantrip. I
yeah.
was-
loud.
You know what? I was thinking just like the skill, not the cantrip, because like I don't know if you ever played GURPS or like Ars Magica. It's like thaumaturgy is always like a skill, but
Well,
yeah.
she's an entertainer and
Yes.
has like disguise kit stuff like that.
you
So
can do
she's
this.
she does like.
Do you want it to be
voices
like
and
an
shit.
annoying, like distracting sound, or do you want it to be like almost like a percussive, like attack, or something like that? Or
I think she's trying to wreak confusion. Like I don't think she has like the capacity to make it damaging. It's more that with the fog and the stuff and where people are, she's just trying to confuse everybody, and mostly with the goal of trying to break his concentration. So yeah, more annoying than
roll
aggressive.
a d20,
okay.
get above a 10.
16.
Okay. Everyone that you can see within your line of sight, when they hear this sound, they all go down like this,
Yeah.
and because it sounds like this Titanic sound. They can't tell if it's like between a roar or the ceilings collapse or what's going on. But you see, like at least the two guys near you, they both drop their weapons and they're like turning to run, to flee.
Noise.
Very cool.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna ready ensnaring strike.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I love it.
That's it.
Okay. This is good. I like this. Calcus.
Okay, so having seen
Did I miss a turn?
No, we just been going really slow.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
at the very top of
Yep.
the order.
yeah, I'm in the bottom.
and I'm last, I think.
Yep. And then Calazar will go after you. Evil mage.
Okay, so I saw Bagheera run through the fog towards where the screaming was, and I say to these guys, "Waste your own lives. I'm not going to waste it for you." And I run, and I run
Towards
to
the
try to
screaming.
get to
love it.
the action over here.
All right. They're not going to try to do an attack opportunity. They're trying to flee.
Such as I thought.
Okay. All right. Even though you go through the fog, when you pop out there, you can get an attack on that guy
All right.
if you want to.
All right. I come up behind this guy and sneak up and reach my hand between his legs.
Pull his dick
Punch
off.
him in.
Back.
Punch his choke.
And I get a 12.
A 12 will hit. These guys, they don't have good.
All right.
Nice.
You miss by
All right,
a
I
mile.
punch him in the balls and send him up in the air, and he's like, "Ah!"
Honestly, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
He has like this goofy look on his face. It doesn't do like any death damage. It's like just kind of temporary damage, but he looks real goofy. He's very ashamed. All right, when you do the gravity attack and they drop their items, what did you say that they have to do in order to pick them up again?
Strength check?
Yeah, it's just till the next turn, till my next turn though. But it's a strength save, DC 14 to pick up.
Okay, I forgot to have the king go, but he's trying to pick up a dagger, sacrificial dagger.
Womp.
I don't think it's going to happen. So this guy he's trying to pick up a dagger in front of Bagheera. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity on him because he's
take
failing at picking this thing up.
11.
Okay, that's not going to do it.
Over his
But-
head as he ducks.
But I
forward.
appreciate the effort. Okay, we're going to Kalazar, the impressive looking mini that is that mage there. He's still trying. He's still expecting the king to do the thing because he's trying to do the spell for the king. So he's still not engaged in combat. And then the lady, the mistress, fled. Okay, so we're back at the top of the order. Pliny, you're up.
All right. If I pop out over here, I can see the woman, right?
The captured woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna yell to her, "Let me teleport you out of here, wife woman." And
She looks at you wild-eyed. She's like, "Yeah, whatever, man."
and then I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp to
Oh,
teleport
shit.
her over here.
Oh shit!
It's got 90-foot range.
Oh,
So
I love it.
I'm gonna teleport her over there.
All right.
If she's willing, then it just works. If she's not willing, then she has to make a con save.
We're
but
gonna
that's why
go
I
with
yelled
your
out to her.
persuasion. What you said. So what you said was your persuasion. So roll a persuasion check, and I just beat her 7.
It's cocked. Is it a 3 or is it a 19?
You're gonna have to.
Find out on the next
Yeah.
episode of.
All right.
It's
You succeed.
14.
She allows it to go down, and she successfully
All right,
pops
so
over there.
Vortex Warp right there. Yeah. So Pliny pops out of the fog cloud and he yells this to the woman, and then he starts going like this, and this sort of half invisible vortex appears over his hands, and then it shoots onto her, and she goes, and then she suddenly appears, and this half invisible vortex swoops off of her, and then Pliny ducks back into the fog cloud. Then it's the owl's turn. The owl shoots out over here to see if there's anybody that it can help. It sees you, and it gives you that little like thing, and then it goes back in. So you are helped, monk. Pass.
A lot going on in that fog there. Love it.
Is that advantage?
All right.
Fog cloud is good, me say.
Gears up.
Other than this dagger that's on the ground, are any of these 3 armed in any way?
Actually, they do have weapons in scabbards, but they don't have them pulled out.
Okay. I will. Bagheera will drop his walking stick and attempt to pull out the king's own weapon, whatever it is. Like reach in and try to pull
Is
it.
that gravity still in effect there? Is not really? Okay. Yeah, let's beat his dexterity check, or his dexterity skill. So you're doing a test of dexterity.
Dex versus Dex?
So
Okay.
I got a +3. Ooh, I rolled a 7. So you're gonna beat.
Yeah, 19 plus 3.
All right. You heroically beat his. Yeah, and you pull out his sword.
Great.
Cool.
All right. I love that. And so, did you want to try to attack, or
Yes,
you?
if I have the action for it, I'll attempt it.
You know what? I'm gonna let it happen. You guys are. This is like the heroic last.
Stab him with his own sword.
19 to hit.
You hit.
Insult
Get him with
to
his own sword. Is it a
injury.
rapier? Is it a longsword?
It is. We'll say it's a rapier.
You gonna hit him with a rapier?
Yeah.
So that's a D8, a rapier.
Okay, well, 8 damage. I'll get the D8 for the next one if I find it. For now, we'll just say
Oh, it's
8.
right there. It's above the 10.
Oh, great. Still 8.
It's still 8 damage?
8 damage.
Okay.
It's good damage you got there, fella.
He's a duelist.
All right. He looks very surprised. And you see him.
They always
And
do.
then run him
He's,
through.
he looks up to someone behind you. He says, "Don't forget me." That's all he says.
Someone oh, yeah.
And then after you, it's the pirate's turn. Okay, this place is it's bedlam. There's no sense of order or decorum at all. This guy, he says, "Oh, you're impossible," and he starts like running up the steps like as quickly as possible. Second rat off the ship.
The mage runs up the steps?
Yeah,
Bitch.
this guy's like,
Me too. Wimp.
she's like, "I'll always remember you, my love."
Oh, that's his mistress.
You get an attack of opportunity on her if you want. However, you might only get one attack of opportunity. So if somebody else runs by you, you would be using on her, and you wouldn't be able to get another pirate if they run by you. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll use it on her.
Okay, go for it.
Kill the Gorgon.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
11 damage.
Oh, that was more than I was expecting. All right, she is definitely bloodied, but she still runs away. Okay. The Pirate King, he knows that he's beat. He slips away and goes up the steps. You don't have anything that gives you an extra attack opportunity. Okay, he runs. As he's running, he hits this lever on the side, and you notice that this stone-like door starts coming down.
Okay.
And by the end of the round, it'll be closed.
Okay.
It's going pretty quickly. This guy, he's like, "I gotta get out of here," and he's running like desperately for that. You've got an attack opportunity on him if you want, but he's hobbling. He may not even make. It's up to you.
I let him go.
I love it. He's gonna get over here and he's gonna get up there. Okay. These other guys, they've
Did the
surrendered.
Pirate King get away?
Yeah.
He ran away.
Fuck him, bro.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing, so these two are on the ground. These two are any of the pirates that you see against the wall. They've all thrown down their weapons and they've basically surrendered.
So is the battle over?
The door will be closed at the end of this
Door.
round, but Sir Chesley, Radical Hope, Calicuz, you all technically have a chance to run through the portal if you wanted to.
Yep.
But you don't have to. You've technically won.
We got the woman.
I'm going after that fiend, that monstrosity.
All right.
Also, if I don't misunderstand, that's the only way out of here.
It appears so.
Okay.
It appears so. Okay. All right. So next up is Sir Chesley.
Chesley's gonna take the dash action.
Oh, okay. You're gonna be able to get under that door
Let's
before it
run
closes.
and run into that door in hot pursuit of the monstrosity and
slide?
the evil pirate king. Yes, he does the slide into second base.
All right. So there's a long stairway going up. See a bunch of butts.
Do I have time to do?
Slash.
I would need another action.
It might be a while before they notice you're there.
Right.
You're just going to fit in.
I'm
with
gonna
the crowd.
follow up. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. Do I have time to do an action?
You double dashed, didn't you? I think
Well,
you did.
what did you
Dash
think? I was
action.
here. I was here, like where that guy is. So, like,
Yeah.
did I have to double dash?
Well, all
to get
these guys
that?
dashed, so in order to catch up to them, you would have to dash
Okay.
too.
Yeah. So I
So,
dashed.
unfortunately,
All right.
no.
So all right.
All right.
I know exactly. I'm gonna keep pace with them going up the stairs.
I love
'cause
this.
I've got
Radical Hope.
an ace in my pocket. Ace in my sleeve.
I don't know if I have anything that can
You don't have to always get the bad guy. You just have to achieve the the objective.
I'm gonna want to try to move as far as I can. I don't know if I dash if I can get to that door. I'm trying to get to the door and either jam my shield in it or try to see if I can pull the lever. So I'm gonna start moving this way. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit things. I'm trying to move here. I don't know how far I can get.
You could actually get under past the door.
Okay.
It'll by the end of the round it'll be closed. You might have to try to figure out the
Okay,
lever.
so yeah, she's gonna come try to deal with the lever, but I'm gonna like wedge my shield to see if that would help to hold it up at all as it's coming down. I doubt it, but
This
then
is
work
a
on the
very
lever.
sturdy stone
Alright.
door.
Is the lever on the other side of the door, so I have
Yes,
to leave the
opposite side,
room?
so you have to leave the room. Yeah.
Okay.
So you think you give it high odds that it will damage your shield
Okay.
if it's a normal shield.
Okay. Well, since Chesley went through the door, I'm gonna run through the door and try to work on that lever and see if I can
Gotcha.
reverse the door.
All right, Calicuse.
What the hell? I'm going to run through the door too.
Oh, boy.
I was caught in the
The excitement.
excitement, and I ran through.
Okay. All right.
We'll just leave the woman in the room with the
Okay.
pirates.
Well, I'm there.
This
Thank you,
combat
Freddy.
is technically over.
I'm gonna drop concentration on the fog cloud.
Okay. The pirates are like,
Hold
you guys
aloft
go
the-
hard.
I hold aloft the king's sword. Boys, who's with me?
Is there a healthcare plan? they have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Coming down the slide
They're like, we get
is
vacation
a
time.
rejuvenated
Hey.
Sunderland, and he's very happy. We'll deal with this in a second. Say thank you for saving my daughter. All right, on the other side of the door. So you two, you're through the door. You're focusing. It's going to take you a round or two to try to figure out the lever and pull that down. Do you want to help with that, or do you want to go up the steps and follow
I'm going to
this slot?
follow them up the steps and just back up Sir Chesley,
Okay.
whatever his plan is.
All right. All right. So, Sir Chesley, what is generally your plan?
I'm gonna get within 15 feet of them and cast Burning Hands from my flaming sword to torch them
okay.
from the back.
Hold on. Let
So
me.
there
I
was-
was
there-
figuring this
yes.
thing out. Okay. Yeah. You can get within. You can get right up to.
All right.
Back
So
inside.
anyone that's in within 15 feet of me, I'm whipping out. I'm holding forth my flaming sword,
Yep.
which I've been holding this whole time. I'm not saying.
Yep.
I don't have to say the words again. Blow on it, and a 15-foot cone of fire erupts, burning the last three people in line. If they make a dexterity save,
They're going to automatically fail the dexterity save.
so they're each taking. Let's see, 3,
They don't even know it's coming.
8, 3.
Up- right
so
up the jack.
11. They're taking.
That's what they say.
They're taking 11 fire damage.
So 15 feet in front of you. That's how far it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. 11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She goes down, but you don't think she's totally dead. She screams, and she says, "Please, mercy." This guy's incinerated, and he falls down next to her. He's dying.
The king, the pirate
Yeah,
king.
and he rolls over to her, and he dies in her arms. And she's like, "No, my love,
All right.
you're the best bastard I ever knew." And the rest of these guys are
Okay.
like, "No, we're cheesing it."
Is that battle over?
It is.
What was your? So I'm gonna hold my point of my sword to the Medusa's throat and say, "What was your plan with the woman?"
I believe he was going to sacrifice her for some sort of gaining of power, magical power, immortality to become an immortal master of the maze.
And you supported this.
I mean,
I loved him.
I loved him. That's basically the gist of it.
Prepare. I sentence you to die, fiend.
All right.
Yeah.
Monstrous.
Yeah. The monstrosity. I'm plunging
Okay.
my flaming sword through the monstrosity's heart.
All right. As that's happening, where am I?
What did I miss? What's the short version?
I ignited I was running up the stairs. I ran up right behind them and cast Burning Hands once daily from my flaming sword, which set the last three people on fire, killing the pirate king, killing a pirate, and then bringing the Medusa to a floundering prone position, and then I'm executing the coup de grace.
Very good.
Just want to check one thing about her abilities.
Immunity to swords.
Yeah.
The main one.
525.
Yeah, you guys have done it. She basically just turns to stone.
All right.
Do you pull your sword? Do you want to let it sit there? I said,
I'm going to yank it out as I
Alright.
see
I mean,
her
you guys-
liquefying, yes.
You guys are successful. You've won.
Tremendous.
The wizard is very grateful. He gives each of you as reward a pulsing stone and tells you,
Do these guys come back downstairs?
yeah, you're
Yeah,
able
alright.
to open it up.
What does he give
Gives
us?
each of you a pulsing stone.
Okay.
He says you can put it into your weapon and it'll make it a magical weapon, +1 weapon.
Will it enhance an already magical weapon?
Unfortunately, no. It won't make a +1 weapon a +2 weapon.
Got it.
So before we get teleported out of here, I'm going to ask you guys if any of you want this crown.
Take that
I do, 'cause
file.
it's pretty.
Take that. One of you take that foul thing.
Will you wear it and use it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Aw.
I want to shoot shit out of my crown.
I know, me too, man.
Except that last one that would make me.
All of a
go
sudden,
crazy.
I managed to somehow duplicate it, and we both get one. Let's just hope you don't get lasting madness.
Yeah. Like, keep counting those gems. How many you use?
So we get a pulsating stone that we could put in our weapon to make it a +1 weapon. It's not going to do anything to a dagger of warning, right?
Not if it's already. If
Because
it's
it's
already
already-
magical, it's not going to
Yeah.
enhance that. Unfortunately.
And can someone put 2 stones in their mundane weapon?
Unfortunately, it won't stack.
So everyone already has one, so I guess I'll just save my stone for someone who's not here. I'll give it to another player.
Or I can
Yeah.
have another magical javelin.
No, you have your magical javelin.
Yeah, but I'll put
You
one of my
could-
normal javelins, make it a +1.
But there are many players who are not here today, so we could give it to the next person we see.
perhaps.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. And you're lawful good, so so
Oh,
we
so
done. We
clarification,
smash
though,
out.
it makes
we
it,
are done.
So, like, if you
So-
add it to your weapon, it makes it
Plus if
magical and a +1 to hit, or +1
It's
damage.
+1 to attack and to
damage. Or
damage. Yes.
okay.
So let's do checkouts, y'all. Check out. So, what is something you enjoyed about the session today, and what is something you enjoyed that another player did? You look most ready, so you may start.
I will start with the session. I think it's very fun to return to a place which some of the characters have been before, but it still felt like new and fresh to me, and I understood it even though I wasn't there the first time. And I really appreciated how on at least 3 or 4 occasions, you just incorporated our plans in a way that like made sense in the flow. Like basically just said yes to our crazy plans. Like
Oh, yeah.
like the thaumaturgy that to distract the guy was so cool. And like riding the knights into each other was great.
Yeah.
And how you were just like, you know what, yeah, like make that happen. So I really enjoyed all of that. The bird monstrosity was great. The maze, I dig the maze.
Good. I'm glad you guys like it. It's sticking
Yeah,
around.
and all and things that happened that players did. I really liked the use of thaumaturgy. I liked when we read Explosion together. You figuring out how to like, what did you say? I wrote it down. My fists crave the hardness of this granite, which is nowhere near the hardness of my training. That was sick.
Really good puns from
You
Felder.
Yeah.
wrestling with that bird, but then like coming back to strike down the guys like at the last minute in the hallway. That was very cool. And of course, the endless tactical manipulations of our resident gnome wizard, the fog, the teleportation, the bird, and the protecting the other people with the silvery barbs. all fantastic
The
stuff. Really
silvery
had a lot of
barbs, you're
fun.
on point.
Silvery barbs, man. It's like
Hey, I like it.
Some people should ban it.
It's like veto power.
I
No.
I think it's a good spell.
You know what sucks is when the DM uses it on the players.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever do that because you're just like, yeah, crit.
No,
Nope.
it's not.
Silvery barbs.
Oh no.
Timothy.
Yes.
Uh,
So yeah, I thought it was a great session. I loved how combat heavy and exciting it was. You know, nonstop action and fun. Personally, I enjoyed having Chesley have a close call. Chesley really got fucking mangled by that beast
Yeah.
bird, and it was
Because you're
I
hardy.
apologize. It wasn't targeted at anybody.
It,
but
no,
I
it's
love it. I love
fantastic
it.
because it's good to feel that there's stakes in the game. you
It
know?
could
Yeah.
have bit your heart out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's without those stakes, the game means nothing. So it was great. And then the thing I liked that another player did, obviously, the fog cloud was. I was like, as we walked in that room full of pirates, I was like, oh, I hope Jake has some area of effect thing. Like, and then the thaumaturgy was a great call as well. All in all, like, grappling the bird was great. Everything, great shit all around. Punching the fucking, everything was great. Fantastic. Good job.
Team.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes, that was so fun. I'm glad I got to do it since I missed the last one, and I love the drawing the maze timed thing. That was hysterical.
Yeah.
How
I'm
inept
I wasn't
so
sure how
many of us
I'm
were,
glad
but
you guys liked it.
it was really fun just to kind of take a different approach altogether, and I really like the baddies. I love the flying doors. I didn't think about it till later because when I finally looked at my thaumaturgy, that one of the things with thaumaturgy is you can make doors that are unlocked fly open, and I was like, damn it, if I thought about that, you could have just been like, throw open the doors, but then it also could have been
That would have
fucking horrible
It would have been interesting.
Oh wow!
of
Yeah.
everything that
That's
could have come out of the
Just
door.
running out of a base that's self-destructing and pressing all the buttons
Yeah.
on the console.
But
Yeah.
I mean, all the things that have been said so far. I love the reprogramming the night and the pun at the end of whatever it was. Good night to you. I forget. and then also in that one, and just shout out to the minis. Those flying doors were so fucking cool. That
Dude,
was just awesome.
I love those minis, and like the flying doors, I think are $1 online.
That's amazing.
So
It
like
was
if
really
you're into
fun.
minis, I'm just like it's,
That was
it's
really
$1,
fun. Yeah, and I love the pictures that you brought, and those minis were cool.
I gotta admit, I didn't draw them.
I know, but that's okay. But I like their presence. And then I think many other things were mentioned, but special shout out to the jumping on the doors and grappling the bird thing. That was
Yep.
freaking awesome, as well as taking out the pirate's sword and stabbing him with his
Yeah.
own sword, which was awesome. And I loved the teleporting the woman. That was just brilliant of getting her
yeah.
out of a pinch. And then, of course, Chesley in both of all the battles, like having to stick to his, even in his terrified state, and
Yeah.
but his lawful good of staying and fighting with the dude when everybody's leaving, and then chasing after the Pirate King and being like, "No, I will finish. That monstrosity cannot walk this earth. It's over."
I love it. I
It was
love it.
fantastic.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely, the heroics worked well. Every time you guys were like heroes, I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I loved everybody's dialogue was awesome. I loved Chesley when Sir Chesley got fearful, and my character was all annoyed by it. It was really funny, and I loved all of Bagheera's little one-liners and stuff. And loved the maze. Loved the Sphinx lady.
And she's free now.
Yeah,
Yeah. She is. That's right. Great.
That's why we had to kill the pirate.
yeah.
Yay.
She's free and she owns
and,
the maze.
Yeah.
And I feel like we had a huge advantage because of a lot of things that Pliny did. With the
Oh, yeah,
big
like
spell casting
wise-
and like wise, like just right off the bat, be like,
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna set up this thing that's gonna be super helpful to everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
I feel like a lot of the encounters could have gone very wrong, but everyone played pretty well. So, like for instance, I really liked you did use the fog cloud. I loved it, and I knew as soon as it went down, I was like, these guys are not like most of the people in here are not used to like magic, so they're gonna freak out. So, I would say my favorite things were anytime somebody was heroic, like jumping on the Perryton, not going through the door, sticking around, jumping on the knights. I still want to say rook. I love that stuff. It's just my favorite thing is when people are like, I'm not going to worry about the safety of my character. I'm just going to do whatever I think is a cool thing. You guys are great. This fun group.
Yeah, great session, man. Thank you.
Well, I always enjoy when the maze and when you DM and you have these random elements in it, and he's got like note cards, and he's like, which room is it going to be? And you don't know, and we don't know, and I liked that. I liked that it was sort of mostly combat. I've been really into combat lately, so it was fun to do all that. Creative monsters. You went with people's improvised ideas, and that's really cool. And you also, you had cool monsters and cool minis.
Cool.
Different monsters and minis. And everybody had very creative ideas, from chopping the foot off of the rook to the jumping up on the doors and stuff, and the taking of the rapier, and your thaumaturgy idea. Everybody's thinking outside the box, and you had all the good puns, which was very important. And you also turn the horse into your robot. We're all very creative, and a really great way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Definitely. Also, recognition for how many paths, like thinking about, like you mentioned, like all the many different doors we didn't go through, or the 3 paths, all the many paths you prepared that we didn't use but could have.
Yeah, I definitely, the first time we played the maze, I had too many rooms. I wasn't sure how long the thing was going to take, and I think that one of the complaints was, well, for myself, I mentioned like, oh man, there were some better rooms that we could have gone to. And they're like, you just do those, and I was like, so I actually took out a lot of stuff that I think would have been just kind of like twiddling our thumbs, like puzzles that maybe weren't as interesting.
Running from Frank was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Like the idea of us each getting 5 seconds to mess with the maze was fun, but also just the whole running from Frank thing.
Yeah.
Funny.
Frank has entered the maze. I like that.
Yeah,
You guys,
voice.
you were so close. Frank was right on your heels. If it had passed Jake and you hadn't made it, he would have hit you.
Oof.
I dig it.
So do you
And I
know what all
wouldn't have
the
this beautiful crown.
do you know what all the eye rays do on a beholder?
No, but I.
One petrifies people, one disintegrates people. Those are the fun ones. There's like a one that like hurts them and stuff.
Nice.
So there's 10. It has 10 eye stalks. So you'd use it very slowly, because when you use the last one,
I go crazy.
you'll go insane. But until then, you'll have advantage on all of your perception checks with sight,
Yeah.
and you'll always have like an emergency escape hatch to jump out of.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's a pretty fun crown.
That's pretty fun.
And I'll put it in the DM's sheet. So
It might be too powerful for some people.
That's
so I
fine.
understand,
it's I've seen more broken shit.
Yeah.